Good evening, beautiful patriots. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday evening. Woohoo! Never before, I guess, grass. Oh, well, I think we did, but again, good evening to all of you guys. And I'm so sorry, due to the time changes, I totally messed up the European and the UK timestamps, guys. That should have been in the AM, guys. I thought it's gonna be an easy breeze for you UK patrons out there, Miss Penny Black. For you European patrons out there, Jordy M. But you guys are burning the midnight oil. We love you guys. Without further ado, you guys are all here because you know the storm is upon us. Let's go, guys.
My fellow Christian warriors, set yourselves apart from this corrupt generation. Be saints. That is the freedom that I wish for you. Freedom from sin. Freedom from our weaknesses. Freedom from the slavery that sin makes out of all of us. That is the freedom that is worth dying for. Kind of reminds me of the words of Mel Gibson first intoned in his Academy Award-winning film Braveheart, when he said to his ragtag army, and I say to you tonight, I see before me a whole army of my countrymen here in defiance of tyranny. You've come to fight as free men, and free men you are. What will you do without freedom? Will you fight? No! Yeah, fight, you may die. Run and you live. At least a while. Dying in your beds many years from now, would you have been willing to trade all the years from this day to that for one chance? Just one chance to come back here and tell our enemy, you can take our lives. You can never take our freedom. Every man died. Not every man truly lives. You, we must fight for that authentic freedom and live, my friend. By God, we must live. And with the Holy Spirit as your shield and Christ with your sword, may you join Saint Michael and all the angels in defending God and sending Lucifer and his henchmen straight back to hell where they belong. The storm is upon us. But not without Jesus, our rudder. And in the words of Reagan, evil is powerless if the good are unafraid. God bless you.
And God bless you, beautiful patrons. Thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday evening, 9 p.m., 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's play Hold the Line and Let Me Shout each and every one out because you know that I love you, right? We're going to hold the line.
We love you. We will be back in some form.
I got to update that.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief.
It
It leads to the conclusion that we are gripped by forces we cannot control.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prepare for the storm mega.
Okay, guys, we have arrived. What a time to be alive, and I am stoked, guys. What a journey, right? What a journey. Look at us now, celebrating every single day. Mary Lynn is with us on YouTube. Teresa Red, Bonsai, Miss Penny Black, burning the midnight oil with us. We love you, sister. And again, without further ado, let us introduce the two guys who with these shows are not possible. All the way from the Pacific Coast, the man that never sleeps and that is born ready, Mr. Lance, on his epic quest. The man in the mirror and the man in the middle, as you all know. Take it away, my friend.
Oh, what's up, Grasshopper? What's up, Durbin?
Boom.
What's up to our beautiful chat, man?
Oh, yeah.
Winning with so much winning, you're going to say, just Trump, stop, right? Like, that's what we're about to be in, guys. This reveal is so huge. It's gonna lead to the whole world, right? Like, this is gonna be amazing. So
the spillover, guys.
I know everyone wants like everything right now, right? We want it right now. Just right, just grab your popcorn, right? It's only been like what 35
somewhat
days?
days, yes.
Right.
Let me see.
So,
What is
like,
it? 36 days.
So much stuff has happened, right? So much stuff has happened just in this small amount of time that we've seen.
And boy, do we love drop 36, right? We are 36 days in, you know, if we would fail, if Trump failed and somebody else that we don't control, take control over the Americans, right? We as patriots were prepared to do the unthinkable. Well, they kind of did the unthinkable act, right? By pulling us in, getting us into the secret, right? And, you know, with eyes wide open, go through these epic 8 years. And look at us now, man. Lance joined us 2 years ago, and he's hosting the OBS, brother. We love you. Please take it away, my friend.
Man, I'm just excited, right? Like, I was watching just to see like Democrats just totally losing their shit, right? Like, you have to think that the majority of Democrats are like, you are batshit crazy, right? Like, what is wrong with you? Of course, we see all the paid crap, right? Like, we already know that our USAID, right? Our USAID goes to fund all this crap. So, I mean, we're basically battling our own freaking tax money, right? But like, even in the House Representatives today, they called out Stacey Abrams, right? I'm going to post that video in a little bit where he called out her scam straight hooked up to Obama, right? Or Obama's aide, right? Well, we know where that leads if it's one of his aides, right? So like, man, he freaking called him out. We got people in that same one saying that Elon's taking down the government with a meme, right? Like, man,
the power of
you
memes,
just hear some stuff, right? And you're like, did you really just say that? Right? Like, yes, Doge is gutting the federal government, right? Like, whew, what amazing times. I'm just happy, right? I'm just sitting back and watching everybody lose their crap, and I love it, right? Because this is part of it, right? This is part of the awakening of everyone just going, what the, right? You kind of go through your 5 stages, right? Usually you're angry, like, what the crap? So,
well, denial first, right? You're sad, denial, you know, then comes anger, you know, then people start doing their research, and then comes all the fake stuff coming in, right? Oh, the psyops, right? How do you say that? How do you say that? No. It's kind of the limited hangouts, or they try to, how do you say that again? Control the position, right? They give you like 70% of truth, right? And then the 30% is like, yeah, but Trump is this, or don't trust that guy, or, you know, they put in the doubt. They put out enough truth, sure, so you keep listening, right? But then comes that other stuff that is poison, right? So be careful who you follow, guys. You know, like I always do, I look at Trump, I look at the drops, you know, I look at Dan Scavino, you know, and whatever is in the peripheral, right? You know, a little bit of Elon, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, right? Just to paint a picture, as long as it is in tandem with what is happening in the news, right? And so, you know, I always like to clean cut it and have my select people that I'm looking at, you know. I'm looking at actions, right? We don't trust people. We look at actions, because actions speak louder than words. So, Lance,
I like calling out the fake news.
Oh, yes.
That's been my, I would say, like, the last week is just like, you guys are full of crap, right? Like, oh, in 2015, you weren't saying that, right? Like, you guys are a bunch of freaking hypocrites. So, it's like I said, this is part of it, right? They're all tripping out. They all know that they're screwed and that they're caught. And I mean, we already seen Joy Reid lose her spot, right?
Take a walk on the wild side.
No more. You are killing our brand. You're going to make Elon buy us.
wanna give a shout out to Mary Lynn, to
That's all I have to say.
Teresa Ovanati, to Becky Lucas. Sister, we love you. Thank you all so much for joining us, Lance. Lance has been watching the news, guys. So Lance will be chiming in, reminding me of the things that I've missed because I've been, in and out on boats, on ferries, through storms, guys, to make it where we are now, the final destination before we move back to mainland and then back to business, guys. But yes, Lance, is there anything you want to add to this epic week that we had?
Nope, just everybody grab your popcorn and buckle up because it's about to get bumpy, right? Like, or I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? For us, I think it's going to be fun. So just sit back and watch, right? For others, it's not going to be so easy, but we were told that. Yeah. So I guess like what Q kind of taught us too is right that we're here for this moment when everyone's freaking flipping out and right.
Yes. We are the calm before and during the storm, right? Yep. Use the information to protect and comfort those around you, right? Once you understand that these things are happening with military precision, we don't have faith in the plan. We trust the plan because we have seen that the plan has been working with military precision, right? This is not like a religion or something. We have seen it in action. This is scientific. We have seen deltas drop on specific days, even to the minute, where certain information is being released that Q was talking about 4 years ago. Remember this day. Or Kash Patel, a name to remember, right? These kind of things. Now we see how that all works out, right? And with Sessions, which people were like, oh, we're going to trust Sessions because look at how Trump is fighting. He even fired him and all that stuff. And Q was giving us a little backdrop of what is going on, right? He cannot look like an impartial player, Sessions, out to get off former Obama team members. But the sentence before was saying, this was always the priority. All right. So you see that what is happening in the news, who Trump is fighting with, right? Put a name, blank, just ... just fill in the blanks. What you see, think magic. What you see is the distraction. The trick already happened, right? The rest is smoke and mirrors, right? To give you a little show, a beautiful girl dancing on the stage, the guy blowing his hair in the wind and ripping open his shirt, right? Like it's all fluff, right? It's all the, how do you say that? It's all the magic trick. The trick already happened. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. And once you understand this stuff, you're watching this incredible, how do you say that? Play out, We have been to many of these illusionist shows, right? Call it Q, right? Where we see that, where we have proved that whatever is happening on the stage, the guy is not really being sawed into two. We know now, like, okay, it looks like it's being cut in two. We can see the two parts, twisting around on stage. And oh my God, there's his legs on the one side of the stage, and there's his head on the other side of the stage, and he's still moving his head. We know it's a trick, right? We have been trained now in all those years. We now have total trust in the plan because, it's with so many coincidences, how many coincidences do you need before, you believe, right? Or when you understand the scientific fact that this is not a coincidence, that they have full control over everything, guys. And again, J-Tron, El San, sister, we love you. Glad again, deflustrated, my diets. Teresa Ovanati, we love you. Mary Lynn, and look for what, guys? We got a full house. And again, let's give the mic to our beloved, the guy that you all know as Mr. Butterboy. The man that knows without being told. Mr. 45, believe it or not. Heartbeats a minute. Do not let him tell you otherwise, guys. Mr. RQ Durfman. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing well. I'm
awesome.
I am at work. Right now it seems to be quiet.
Right about now, the fun.
Right about now. Yeah, no, no tickets, no emails, no phone
Mm-mm.
calls. So this is good. And what better way to spend my time working than catching up on what's happened in the last couple days and catching up with our amazing patriots that are joining us in the chat from Decode to Parco to Denier to Bonsai. And of course, we got to give a big shout out to Miss Penny Bellac and Jordy, who are up really late or really early.
Yes. Yeah. 3 3 and 2 a.m. for Miss Penny Black and Jordy M, right, guys?
Absolute troopers. So
Mm-hmm.
thank you all for joining us. And yeah, I've got a couple of you mentioned some deltas and you mentioned cash. So
Yes.
I did find one which I'm so sorry guys, I haven't posted it yet. I will post it shortly and we'll probably get to see it a little later in the show. So
Oh, so we have room service. 1 second. Durfman, maybe you can
all
grab the
right,
mic. I gotta open up the door. 1 second.
go for it, go for it. Yeah, it's great. It's great to see some new names or some returnees like Teresa Red. That is not quite a new name, but yeah, I mean, I don't think she'll be offended if we qualify her as such. It's also great to see fellow Canadians in the chat. Shout out to Marilyn and Mayberry. Good to see you. El Sands, always good to see you. You've been around for since the start, right? And I see we also have Portugal over there. What time is it in Portugal? It's got to be around the
Well,
same
it's the same time,
time,
right? It's 3
right?
a 3 a.m. in Portugal. So
So, yeah, amazing to see. Yeah, we're still covering the globe no matter what time it is. Isn't that
all
awesome?
right, guys. Uh-huh. Well, Durfman, thank you so much for taking the mic for us. Yes, thank you.
It's my pleasure, brother. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what you have in store for us because
Yes, guys. So what it is, we have to wait for the room service to get out. Thank you so
oh,
much. 1 second, door is closing.
sorry.
All right.
Steak and eggs.
We're back together, guys. Yeah. So we got some fresh towels, we got some water, some filtered water, so that's good. We're set, guys. And again, we stopped last show at 3 p.m. on the Trump speech, right? So we can continue there. Drop a 5x5 if you want to do that. Drop a 17 if you want to go through. If you want to go through, let me just pull this one down, through these tabs. We're going to start then. If you drop a 17, we're going to start with the last decode we did and then go back in time when I left for holiday and then work our way up and to see how we arrived to this point. But
While we
Lance
wait for
is
the answers to
asking.
come in,
Yes.
check the chat. It's like a 16-second video. I should have made it one more second, but I don't think there was one more second in it. You know how you're done and you're like, oh, son of a.
Yes. Sometimes it looks like 17 seconds on your phone and then you upload it and then Twitter saying, yep, it's 16 seconds and you go like,
16,
right? Okay, let me pull out one of those. There it is. All right, guys, let's have a little wait. Ooh, what's going on here? How's the video showing up? Is it all smooth-ish? Or do you notice that I'm going with phone internet?
Looks pretty smooth to me.
All right.
Yep.
And
So let's have a little listen. Yes, Durf?
before we do, sorry, I will say the 17s have a massive lead.
Awesome. So that means QD goes, right? And then if we do have time, we go through those extra 45 minutes left on the Tron speech where we left off on Sunday, I guess. I don't know what day it was. I guess it was Saturday.
That's a minimum
Saturday
of 3
night,
hours.
Sunday morning. Yeah. Okay, guys, let's have a little listen. Lance, do you want to lead this one in?
So I was watching the House. I think it was the government, whatever. They were, going over Doge. And really they were going over basically there's a guy that's been in the government for like 50 years, basically, and he's been warning them of what they need to cut, basically, right? And all the fraud and everything. And now we're finally here, right? So, of course, the left is always spreading their 4 a.m. talking points, right?
Yeah.
This was definitely not one of them. I just caught this one. Their 4 a.m. talking point was that they're firing all the VAs and no one's going to be able to answer the phone for the vets. Right? Right. So
yeah,
I caught this one though. So go ahead and roll the clip.
Roll the clip. There we go.
So here we are in 2025, and Elon Musk is still using Doge to make money. This time, instead of pumping up a joke currency for his own profits, he's using a meme-inspired agency to launch a hostile takeover of the federal government.
Yeah, the power of memes, guys. Who would have thought? I'm
like, what movie do I live in right now, right?
Yeah.
Like Truman 2?
No, no executive orders, right? No legislation, just a effing meme, and you're going to take over the federal government. Right, lady? Yeah, that is not how it works, guys. You need a president, you need executive orders, you need the House and the Senate to, to do certain things, right? And this biatch is trying to tell you that Elon is going to be successful in taking over the federal government. We're just making a meme.
With a meme.
Well, in some facts she's right, because, you need public consensus, right? And how do you reach enough people to make a meaningful impact? With a meme, right?
And
you need people behind,
meme, right?
Yeah.
You know the Pepe meme that's saying that like we dismantled the whole deep state with memes, right? They're literally just saying it, right? Flip it.
Just flip it and reverse it.
We've been saying that forever, right? Like we're destroying the deep state with memes.
It's your flipping and the flame, right? Let me work it, right? She could do that on the stage over here. Flip it and reverse it. Okay, guys.
Oh yeah.
Miss Elliott, right? She can go like full Miss Elliott style.
But I heard that, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, did she really just say that? Like,
yeah, she did.
I love this movie.
Oh man. This is when the left call meme, they see everything as a threat, right? Even somebody not agreeing with them is a threat to them, because they're used to being in their echo chambers, right? Everything that is making sense. Yeah. Let me work.
First point, that was a good one. Grassy Elliott.
Sure, flamming in the flame, yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So Lance, thank you so much for that epic edition. Memes, guys, watch out. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Get out your memes, Sparko. We love you. Strapman Pigs, Jordy M, we love you guys. Firstborn Unicorn, good morning. You're from the UK, right? Firstborn Unicorn, we love you. J-Tron, Marilyn Dawn, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Awesome to see you guys. Glad again, and Miss Penny Black, love it. Sister, we love you. Decode, awesome to see you, my friend. Becky Lucas, let me set up the chat over here. And again, I have that horrible echo in my in-ears, guys, so I might sound a little off. So this is where Dan Scavino left it. This is the last decode that I did, I guess this morning or last night. With the time zones, I'm totally unhinged, guys. So I told everybody that we're going to go live at 3 p.m. European time, It so happens to be 12 hours later, guys. So again, so please excuse me. So this is how Dan Scavino, thank God we have QAG that is scraping everything in the EST's time zones, guys. So again, shout out to QAG for doing this. I noticed this one, guys. Dan Scavino dropping this beautiful video. Let's have a listen. God bless America.
I've never seen the choir this much. You know it's crumbs. I love how they're walking through everyone too. They're like,
dance and raps, guys. Enemies and foes. Beware. America's back to leading again. Goosebumps, guys.
I love that part. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
And it goes, most of them are gone.
Yep. Les Miserables. The Deplorables, guys. Back to leading. God bless America.
You're all done.
Fucked. sorry. You're all, AKA, guys. F around and find out. What's up? What?
There's definitely been, like I said, though, there's been a lot of like choruses, right? From the choir and old songs. Like, I've never even heard most of these songs, honestly, that they're playing. That doesn't mean anything, but
right? So I had a little interruption, guys. I'm shouting too loud. But again, so
I'm shouting too loud.
Yeah, well, Miss Grouch,
you having too much fun, Grass.
Yes, absolutely, guys. So again, I don't care, guys. We're paying for a room, and it's a beautiful room, guys. But so Dan Scavino was dropping this beautiful video, right, with Les Miserables, right? AKA the Deplorables, saying we're coming. We're gonna be how do you say that? Victorious, right? And Dan Scavino's initial timestamp was 2237, right? 2237. The drop is saying the greatest military intelligence operation of our time. Q, right? The PM timestamp is showing you booms en route, loud and clear, military stringer, green. History will judge you well. So beautiful, right? It was a great honor to attend this evening's governor's ball at the White House, hosted by Donald J. Trump and Melania Trump, right? Thank you. And there it is, guys. And then Dan Scavino made sure to retweet it at 12:14:02, right? So you got 00:14:02. That drop is interesting because this is putting everything that we have over here. Everything that we have. This is the last step, right? Everything we have over here. And what we went through in the last couple of, let me get my tabs back in line. In perspective, right? Is putting everything in context. Because what is drop 1402 talking about? God bless the United States of America, D5, right? Booms en route, D5, the biggest avalanche. And Q is adding to drop 1401, 1402, saying what had to happen first? Think logically. Think DOJ, Pam Bondi, and FBI, Cash Patel. Think cleaning. Is the puzzle coming together? We have reached our cruising altitude of 40,000 foot long ago. As we prepare to land, fasten your seatbelts and make sure your seat back and folding trays are in the full upright positions, guys. So there it is. Les Miserables, the deplorables are back to leading again. So this is how it all started. We were going away, and these guys were celebrating their anniversary, right? So that was funny. So there it is, guys. Mini Dodge. This is a nice one because let me see. Elon was dropping his son X, right, on Twitter at 1849. The PM timestamp of 449 is saying, I heard reference of federal employees who commit crimes. Many coded messages. Great speech. Love the part about the Capitol Dome, right? Well, when you look at the minutes and seconds of 4922, it brings you to this drop 4922, where it talks about the FBI money laundering regarding the Hunter Biden laptop. So there it is. Do you understand, guys? You know, asked about federal employees. This is what that drop was talking about. This is the Babylon Bee, of course, right? Doing a little joke. Little X just came up and asked government employees what exactly he does around here, right? So asking government employees where the drop of 649, the PM's timestamp of 1849, is talking about the federal employees who commit crimes. What kind of crimes? Like saying that their Hunter Biden laptop is Russia propaganda, right? Making sure to make it possible to install a president in the Oval that has major, how do you say that? There's a used security risk, right? National security risk to have a person that is that blackmailable in the most powerful office of the United States in the world, right? And where this drop of the minutes and seconds are talking about the FBI money laundering regarding the Hunter Biden laptop, right? So federal employees who commit crimes, FBI money laundering, Hunter Biden laptop, guys. So again, interesting how this is all working together with Mini Dodge, little X, guys. So there's Trump on the 12th coming out at 8:12, right? He's talking about Dodge have found massive amounts of fraud and waste. I forgot the dig music, guys. So there's the dig music. Dodge have found massive amounts of fraud and waste, incompetence and abuse. Dodge caught them. The judge doesn't seem to care. It doesn't make sense, right? So the timestamp of Trump, 8:12, is saying, how can some be so blind? They want you divided. Help them wake up. An estimated 12 million are reached on the Q boards. Question everything. Keep talking. Stand up. Fight, fight, fight. And there's the interesting thing, guys. How do they control children? What prevents a child from revealing the truth? Well, there's the abuse, right? When a child is being abused, it prevents a child from revealing the truth. So interesting how this is all coming together with the fraud, the waste, and incompetence of, the government. But we got them all. And these judges don't seem to care, guys. How can some be so blind? Interesting the lead-in where we are now. Here is Trump talking about Putin and Russia on a beautiful to-the-minute delta, I guess. Yes, to-the-minute delta with mathematically impossible. And the next drop over here. So Trump is making a to-the-minute delta. And the delta on that day, guys, I guess, let me see. No. So he was hitting a to-the-minute delta with mathematically impossible. Those who challenge the agenda are simply still asleep, or the narrative has them, right? So beautiful that he's having these beautiful to-the-minute delta. And then his truth number of 677 actually talks about Russia. He talks about Putin and Russia, while the drop of 677 is saying the clock is ticking. How is Russia, right? Nobody is safe. So interesting that this is all coming together. Trump is saying, let's rock and roll on the Delta, guys. No, this is at the timestamp where it talks about September 7th, 1776, a 7-year Delta plus 2 days, guys. So this is the 14th, this is the 12th, and he's making sure to drop this at 7:58, lining up with September 7th, 1776, and this is where the attack took place by that submarine. Remember? The turtle, I guess? How's that thing called again? I think Parko can look that up. I think it's the HMS Turtle, I guess. Something like that. September 7th, 1776. And there is Lance.
Or submarine? Yeah.
Yeah. So Dick Tracy saying, fun times we are living in together. Absolutely, Dick Tracy. We love you. Let's see, guys. Lance has put a video together. Let me see what he did over here. Lance, do you want to walk us through?
I don't even know what the one this is.
Yeah.
What happened at the end of our show today was epic. President Trump hitting a 0 to the second Delta as we were wrapping up the show. Hitting the same timestamp, Grasshopper started the show off. What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Let's have a little watch, guys. Drop that we had. What you are about to learn should not only scare you, but intensify your resolve to take back control of freedom.
We started the show with this.
Sometimes it's good to go back once you've gone forward. Dude, pushing the narrative. Dude, think for yourself, guys. So Trump is dropping something that we showed you before, right? 30, 13, 32, right? Drop 13, 32 is over here. Trump is dropping this at 30, 32.
Wow.
Right? There it is. Yeah. There it is, guys. Donald J. Trump in the house. Yeah. That just happened, guys. That just happened.
Just
13,
They
32.
make the connection. Yes, we did.
So I told you, Keystone, this is something else. This whole H-hand thing, what is it?
Woo.
Opening up today at 1817, bringing us to the Hussein administration, showing you the pings, you know, the SEC test 1 through 5, the FISA 1X, secure comms, signal 5x5, loud and clear, right? The satellites, all good, hold config, and authentication hold relay. It's all good, you know. So these are the pings that are happening. This website is going live at 1817, and it's showing us the foreign and domestic, right? The domestic, Obama and Hillary, and the foreign, right? It's all over here with the 5-minute deltas over here. Good to see you here again, Q. This confirmation feels great. And the minutes and seconds of Donald J. Trump is showing us over here. The 3220 is showing us sometimes it's good to go back once you've gone forward, right? So this is regarding the decodes that we did in the beginning, and Trump is ending the show, guys. It's 13:32 and 20 seconds, guys. Let's see what the middle is of Donald J. Trump. Let's see. 332. Shout out to Lance for making these epic videos, guys. Stay tuned. All right. These are the kinds of Q proofs that are almost eerie, guys. Wow. Today, Joe D tells the world about 4 FBI contractors spying on 4 years prior to 2016. This Q drop is from January 2000. Beautiful fade out, by the way. All right.
Wow.
Well done, Lance. This drop is from 2018, guys. Do you see? So this is talking about a Q drop from 2018, and the timestamp that Donald Trump confirmed the 1332 from our drop over here. The 1332 over here is from 2018. Guys. So that is a nice little crumb over there with the side-by-side graphics, guys. Nothing beats just hearing us, just seeing, you know, you can already hear it in my voice where I think like, okay, I might head out now, right? And then, you know, before you know it, you know,
an hour
later,
later.
they come with something that is like, you know, and that is that drop, right? That I always want to read. 1339, and this is to you, Q team. We established a series of proofs for this specific reason. undeniable, unpredictable, coincidence after coincidence, growth due to confirmations, real sources communicating with the people, unrestricted and together, guys. So this is why Trump was labeling them the fake news, and they will make sure, right, to drop those, to back us up, right? And we love you, Q team. Thank you so much for everything you're doing.
That zero delta at 247.
Listen to how much fun we're having, guys.
Always.
I love to review those
second,
videos.
guys.
4756 to the second delta.
The second, guys. This is ridiculous.
Trump dropping at 247.56, a 0 to the second delta. We dropped 722. What?
Wow.
Is up, guys?
You don't hear Durf freak out too much.
Verification of credibility.
Uh-huh.
Why
I
are
said
we
notice,
still
or that
having
usually.
$4 of events?
Look at what Lance is doing, guys. Beautiful.
Expand your thinking. This is not a game. Red October, guys. Trump, team, White House, you guys are blowing our minds. And this is why you guys are here, guys. What a time to be alive. Trump is hitting to the second during our show while we were
Lance
having all
on his
those
epic quest.
Beautiful 5-minute markers, right? When Q
What?
is going to drop, you will hear exactly this.
Oh my god.
Get ready, guys. We love you, Q team.
You know I had to put that in there, right? Like I had to end it with that.
Oh, well done, Lance. Well done. Well
Even
done,
if it doesn't
brother.
happen, right? Like at least
It's going to happen. It might happen
I'm just
somewhere
saying.
at the end of the year, right? When Trump, maybe
Like
somewhere
October-ish.
around October-ish, right?
Right.
Or maybe in the summer somewhere, or just maybe next month. Who knows? Nobody knows when it's going to happen, but it will happen, guys. So, okay, guys, big shout out to Lance on his epic quest for making these epic eye candies, guys. Lance, we love you. Give it up for Lance, guys. And give it up for Durfman for finding these epic to the minute or even to the second deltas while we are live. So little sister Brown, big shout out to you. We love you, sister. Kristen May from Denmark, burning the midnight oil with us. It's already, let's see, I think it's 4 o'clock in the morning, 3:55-ish for Kristen May, Jordy M. 4:45 for Miss Penny Black, our beautiful, beloved soul. We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And again, I changed when I went to holiday. When you change your profile name, Twitter's taking away your blue badge for a short moment, like a few through 2-3 days, right? So I thought, I'm going on a holiday. This is a perfect period, right, to change my name back to Grasshopper, guys. Because G817 TAFCAG was one of those acronyms that I was hiding under, but I think it's now time to go fully back into the Grasshopper style, guys. So there it is, almost back, guys. So here's Trump dropping at 17:33, 5:33 p.m. Interesting that he's posting 2 or 4 beautiful pictures on, on the White House lawn, Marine One, the reporters asking questions, and Trump coming back to the Oval. And 3:55 is saying, we the people, 4 times. Where we go one, we go all. We the people are making the world a better place. We the people are taking back our country and the world from the evil losers who wish to do us harm, all for a buck, right? And what Trump is saying under here, this is his POTUS account, right? At POTUS. He's saying, every single day, I'll be fighting for you with every breath in my body. I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. President Donald J. Trump, guys. Exactly what drop 5:33 p.m. is talking about, right? We the people, no one person is above another. We're making the world a better place, and we're taking back control of our country and the world from the evil losers who wish to do us harm, all for a buck. So they were stealing your taxpayer money to enrich themselves. And Trump is saying here, I almost said Q. I don't know. I almost said Q. So, and Trump is saying here, I will be fighting every single day with every breath in my body until we have delivered a strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children and you deserve the golden age of America, because we're taking back control of these people that were stealing your money for their own personal game. Stand up and defend what you know is right. Stand up, patriots. No more. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America. 41020 DJT. Yes, Lance.
No deals.
No deals. All right.
No, you said,
and
you
no
said you wanted to
music.
say Q.
Wait.
You said you wanted to say Q, and I said us.
Yes. All right. So one T operator. Great to see you, my friend. Dick Tracy is with us. Durfman is with us. We love you, my friend. And again, guys, how beautiful is it that we got 4 pictures of Trump, right? 2 pictures of Trump with 41020 and DJT over here saying, you know, the golden age. And the drop is talking about taking back a country from these crooks that have been stealing your taxpayer money to enrich themselves, right? Interesting. The money is going back into your pockets, guys. So, yes, Durfman, you were saying.
I was just chiming in saying that I actually missed the last 18 minutes, which stinks.
No worries.
So yeah, I'm with you guys, but I wasn't for the last 18 minutes. So
okay, guys.
I will watch
took a 17-minute break.
Yeah, just about. I'll be watching the loop later, though. That's for sure.
Okay, guys. So here's Elon Musk coming out, dropping a beautiful meme, right? A Pepe meme. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that we're back, right? Just like Dan Scavino was saying. But the interesting thing is the 346 is saying we are with you. The minutes and the hours, minutes, and seconds are bringing you to we the people. So we are so back. 3465 is bringing you to we the people. Where we go, when we go. We are so back. And the military's timestamp of 1546 is saying, what a wonderful day. Access kills. Pain, pain, pain. It's time to wrap up, right? It's time to wrap up. We're so back. It's with great pleasure to inform you that we're back. We the people, we are with you. So interesting how that all works. There's a little hot dog action going on here. This is us landing wherever we are, guys. So, you know, little planes, little islands, you know. And there is General Flynn, guys, saying, don't worry, Peter. The digital army has secured every single one. That is our insurance policy. So interesting that Q was saying exactly the right thing. Time to start looking at the other side, where the real crimes were committed. A quote by Donald J. Trump, POTUS. Has POTUS ever made a statement that did not end up correct or proven true, right? It's time to start looking at the other side, where the real crimes were committed. Time to reveal our insurance policy. Truth always wins. So there is General Flynn saying our insurance policy. So now let's crunch the numbers on General Flynn. A big shout out to Heidi grabbing this timestamp for us, because General Flynn made sure to drop this at 5:29 p.m. 5:29 is saying be ready. The MSN is coming in a big way, but we see all, we hear all. Fight, fight, fight. The conspiracy push is coming, but the MSN lost control. We now have Twitter. We have a loud voice, guys. right? We got Donald J. Trump as president. We got Elon Musk, who owns Twitter, doing press conferences in the Oval Office with the maximum amount of press conference that you could wish for. And the guy is dropping sauce. The guy is dropping numbers. He's got it all. We have it all. And there is Q indeed saying, it's time to start looking at the other side where the real crimes were committed. Time to reveal our insurance policy. Truth always wins. But when you look at the minutes and seconds of General Flynn, he posted this at 17:29:02. 29:02 is bringing you to 6 explosive uranium-1 facts, right? We see all, we hear all. You know, everything regarding, the Obama administration, right? The crooks over there. When the real truth regarding Russian collusion is right in front of you. Remember what he was saying? She will win 1,000,000-0, right? 1,000,000-1, right? She's going to win. Trump is not going to win. No. We're going to fix it, right? We have an insurance policy, he was saying, right? Right? That's what he said, guys. That's what he said. We got an insurance policy, and how wonderful, guys, that the shoe is on the other foot, and we got the truth, right? We have it all. We bought the crime scene, and this guy was deleting his tweets. The idiot deleted his DMs. That stupid idiot. Don't you know that we have it all? Don't you think that Elon just, backed it up somewhere? On some kind of satellite somewhere? Huh? Are you really that stupid?
Yeah, Space Force has had it all.
He really that stupid. So she bleached bit her server. He deleted his DMs. Well, guys, we have it all, right? We see all, we hear all. What part of we have it all? Don't you guys understand? We have an insurance policy
They
too.
don't.
And they never thought she would lose, right? Therefore, they were sloppy. Therefore, they never thought investigations or, public interest into their criminal acts would be discovered or investigated. They had no clue that military intelligence was already looking into all these things, where they felt safe and sucking on those big, those big cigars and big glasses of cognac, right? And just living it up wherever they were, having their hot dog parties, right? Well, the Whiteheads, were getting all the information. And then somehow Trump won. They made sure for them not to be able to rig it. And she was saying, if he comes into power, we'll be,
No, we're on the tube.
They will be the news now, right?
Gotta tell you.
Well,
I gotta tell you that General Flynn is posting right now.
Okay, let's have a little watch, guys. General Flynn. Yes. Dude.
And 1 minute before that, Dan Scavino posted from his Dan Scavino account on X.
All right. Coincidences, guys. Let's see. What do they have?
So I posted the Flynn just above.
It's the Flynn one. All right. Let me pull it down. We love his calves. Let's see, guys. General Michael Flynn. I would start to just admit Sullivan in the US, Washington, he should impeach the bizarre action stating, back to my case. Okay. Okay, so his son. Okay. Okay, so he's dropping at 10:01. Wait, is my time correct?
I have 10:02.
Yeah, 10:02. Yeah. So 10:02. Okay, thank you. 22:02. Panic in DC. Blackmail. Senate and House. The fake news. Being used to apply leverage against POTUS to force immediate impeachment hearings based upon mental state. Okay. sources and methods. But there it is, guys. Washington, D.C. This is a nice one. Washington, D.C. at 22:02 p.m., right? Military time. And there it says, panic in D.C., right? Huh. So interesting, right? Washington, D.C., 22:02, panic in D.C. That's a nice one, guys. Let's see what 10:02 is saying. Oops. 10:02. Okay, money, power, influence. The bite that has no cure. The NSA. Talking about we have it all, right? It's Twitter, but it's also the NSA, right?
Yes,
Who
we have
has
it all.
guys.
That's good.
We have it, the bite that has no cure. It spreads everywhere and you're effed, guys. Okay, so let's check his seconds, guys.
47.
47, huh? So 0247, if you want to look it up, there it is. 247. 247. Okay, have you been watching the news since Friday? Peter Strzok? What?
Yeah.
Is that Peter Strzok? Mother Moab time, guys.
What's
Dude.
up? What's up, General?
Guys, look at the time in the upper corner. It's 10:07. General Flynn, when we were talking about Peter Strzok,
Nice 17.
you know, there it is, guys. General Flynn just posted a few minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, guys, at 10:02, and the minutes and seconds are bringing us to Peter Strzok. Have you been watching the news since Friday? There it is. We're on a Twitter thing of General Flynn. Do you believe in coincidences, guys? Peter recently, of course. Dude, Hillary Clinton emails, guys. What? Dude. So we got Peter Strzok over here. We got Hillary Clinton emails over there. We got Winner Laptop. I got him in my tweets over here somewhere.
Oh my God.
Look at the time. Look at the time.
22:01.
22:01. That's around the time when you were talking about it.
Dude.
And look, how do you control a puppet? Number 2 in the FBI. Well, number 2 in the FBI is who? Would that be Bongino?
Now,
Right now?
number 2 is Bongino, guys.
Yep.
And do we have a dream team at the FBI, guys?
Yeah.
Guys, drop a 17. Shout out to the Q team, guys, for putting in Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, guys. Can you think about a better two guys to have in there, guys? Right? That is ridiculous. Kash Patel, just go back to whatever interview of Kash Patel and listen to what the dude is talking about. Go to whatever podcast of, I don't care which one you watch, of Dan Bongino, and listen to the guy. Look in his eyes. He was battling cancer.
Yep.
You know, he was brought to tears, but he never skipped one beat, guys. He saw what happened under Obama. Don't give me that BS, right? He saw what happened. He's now on the team making sure there's nobody that understands the mess as the two individuals, guys. Kash Patel being there from the beginning with Trump, right? Being vetted day in, day out, taking all these slings and arrows with Dan Scavino, with Donald J. Trump, every single day. And now Trump is saying, you know what? You guys have proven yourself. How about the directors of, how would you like to become the director of the FBI. And Cash was saying, hell yeah, right? Hey, Dan Bongino, how would you like to be, right? Deputy director of the FBI. Hell yes, sir. There you go, guys. Do you notice the pattern? Follow the wives. Keep watching the news, guys. Future-proofs passed. Reread the crumbs. Ha! But it's just passed in the Senate. Oh, do you understand why the government? Oh, do you not understand that the government is being gutted publicly? Think.
Bottom.
DOGE. Dodge. Yeah. Bottom, middle to top. Ooh, bombs away. Merry Christmas. Guys, this is a beauty. Lance, this is a clip up, man. This is a clip up, brother. Look at the time. It's now 11:11 my time. It's now 10:11. So it's 11:11 a.m. my time. It is 10:11 p.m. EST, guys. So maybe Durfman can write that down because this is a big one. General Flynn, let me recap this for Lance. So
Hey,
General Flynn, yes.
Real quick though, before you recap, since we're gonna recap it all together, the middle mirror is 4200, is it not?
Yes.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute.
If you do it as 10 p.m.
As 10, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah. 2400. Let's see.
42.
4200.
Sorry.
So it'd be 4202 then the other one, right?
Okay.
Look what that says.
Oof. Oh my God. And it shows you Obama, guys.
Yeah.
In a skiff?
In a skiff?
Is he in a skiff?
Yep.
This looks like a skiff, dude.
Oh, that's a skiff. For sure.
That's a skiff. Obama Oval Office meeting on January 5th. And it's a Trump operation. Okay. Okay, and this
Strategy to get Flynn.
Dude. These are those comms outside of their official they should be communicating through their official emails, but they were, communicating here, guys, under their, Roger, Hunk, servers, Doku, paying off. The MFer was mentioned in the company group 2. Evidently, their work on the limited is paying off. And Lemai is paying off. Paying off who? Okay. He isn't the brightest bulb, but that project has worked perfectly. Okay, guys. EA.
Hey.
WP. Oh, there it is, guys.
Oh, and they're talking about the tape, huh?
Look at this shit.
National security.
AE. WP. Washington Post. Adam Entrus. He isn't the brightest bulb. So, just so you know, buddy, this is what I think of you, my friend.
And it's got the FBI in there too.
Hey.
FBI leadership.
Game chat logs, guys. We have it all. Or your comms, we have it all, right? Do you see how they were communicating outside of their emails, their government emails? And Q was saying, hey, this is proof of their chat logs.
Yeah, the game chat, right?
Yeah, game chat. There it is, guys. Dude.
Which we were at the last show when we were talking about.
Yeah.
Right?
Flynn has told them about the calls. Yates, Flynn, dude. Flynn. Condoleezza Rice, right? Oh, who's, or is that Yates? No, that's not Condoleezza. Sally Yates, right? That's Sally Yates. Or is that Condoleezza? Is that Rice? No.
I think that
looks like, huh?
I think that's a dude, bro.
No, man.
Are you sure?
Dude. Yeah.
No, it's not. Yeah, that's. Is that Rice? Yeah, that's Susan Rice.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Dude,
a
I'm not
man,
going.
baby.
I'm sorry.
Dude, if you can't tell a woman from a man, I'm not going to party with you, buddy.
Dude. I don't know. Not a good angle.
Well,
That's a
it
man.
ain't about angles, man. It's about that Fingerspitzengevoel, guys. If you don't have it, no, I'm joking. I ain't hanging out with you, buddy. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I think that's rice. Yeah. Any ideas? Rob TK. Yace is the white. Yace is white. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
that's
this
Susan
content
Rice.
is rice.
That's Susan Rice
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. This is my third initial thought, but again, I saw some other names being mentioned here, so I thought it was regarding this picture. But there it is, guys. General Flynn in the minutes and seconds, guys. So that's beautiful.
He's also in the gap code. Now, mind you, so this is a repost of, not a repost, sorry. He's responding to his son, actually, right?
Yes. Junior.
His son posted at 9:27 and 44 seconds.
No, Thunder. Fingerspitzengevoel, not Schnitzel. No. It's the... Finger
Only
schnitzel.
Thunder, right?
I don't know.
Finger schnitzel.
I don't know what kind of schnitzels you're eating there, man. Like, we don't have finger schnitzel. We do have chicken fingers, not chicken schnitzels. No. Trumper Rose, great to see you. Okay, guys. So yeah.
So in the gap code, there is a little Flynn action.
Okay.
If we look at the seconds, and
Yes.
we mirror actually the seconds, so the time in between was 2,103 seconds, and you mirror that, you get 3012.
Mm-hmm. 1 second. I'm putting a sun lotion on my on Miss Grasshopper's back, guys. I'm not joking. So she's going into the pool. So one more.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll just preview it. 3012 is a post that actually has post 2042 in it.
Okay.
And 2042 is one that shows special approval, Natalia Veselnitskaya to Manafort, then FISA warrant issued, approved, and eventually you get FISA warrant issued, approved to Flynn, Mueller to Flynn.
Yeah.
So we've got Flynn there. Let me see. This one says, Patriots stand at the ready and prepared for what is about to come. The Great Awakening.
The Great Awakening, guys.
And just for fun, 2103 it says panic. This is called panic. Technically.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
if we haven't seen Panic in DC before, this is actually is getting ridiculous at this moment. To see everything succeed, Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, Elon Musk, Dan Bongino, it's ridiculous. It's
First
absolutely
arrest, they're gonna lose
unmatched.
Yeah, the first
And with
arrest,
the
they're gonna
backing
lose
of the
their
American people and the world, and all this information coming out there, being, how do you say that, preluded or initiated by the Q drops that dropped in 17, already informing millions of worldwide patriots, seeding this into the collective consciousness, right? going through 4 years of Trump setting things up, taking control over key elements, then letting them steal it, showing you the comparison with what they were actually telling you, the fake news, the weaponization of justice, 3-letter agencies, 4 years of going through that. And then with this in mind, voting Trump back in, saying, we want you to change this. Please, sir, fix this. And then Trump was voted back in. And this is exactly what you'll be getting. This is beautiful, guys. And to have General Flynn come out at 22:02 with the time of 2:47, guys. 2:47. 2:22. Panic in DC. Panic in DC. Judge Emmett. Panic in DC. Panic in DC. Where the minutes and seconds, the PM timestamp is saying the bite that has no cure, the NSA. And the minutes and seconds of General Flynn showing you 2:47. Drop 2:47 is showing you who is Peter Strzok. There is Peter Strzok, guys. Just what we were talking about at 10:01. Then at 10:02, General Flynn starts posting. We were already showing you Peter Strzok and Hillary Clinton. Be ready. We see all, we hear all. Then General Flynn drops at 22:02:47, showing you Peter Strzok that we have right over here, and Hillary Rodham Clinton that we have right over here. Boom. What a time to be alive. Think Hillary Clinton emails. We have it all, right? We have it all. Panic in DC.
Remember your post? You remember your post about Wiener? About his laptop?
Yeah.
You just posted
that was a few days ago.
Yeah.
A few days ago. I think it's somewhere up here. So I gotta it's coming up, guys. But interesting that General Flynn is doing this. And I think Lance has to go back to, 10:01 in our timestamp where, I don't think I'm going to be able to wrap this up as cleanly as we did it in the first round, guys. So Lance, we love you, man. Yes, General Flynn.
I know, right? Do the mirror, but 42:02. Right,
yeah,
we did
4200.
Right?
Oh,
now do 42:02.
Yeah, gotcha. The mirror military, right? 42:02.
The middle mirror.
Astro Cohen Wadnick. Okay. It's like having all the pieces of the puzzle, but only after news unlocks can the puzzle, the full picture, be put together. All right. That is a beautiful addition, Lance. Well done, my friend. Give it up for Lance. Looking up the mirrors, the man in the mirror. Give it up for Durfman that found these incredible gap codes regarding General Flynn. And shout out to General Flynn and all of you guys. 10:24
right now, too, just by coincidence. You see Ezra's post, 10:24.
Yeah.
It's 10:24.
And it is 10:24. Look at this. 10:24. 10:24. Look at that stuff. Huh.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man. Synchronicities, guys.
Right?
Synchronicities. Beautiful.
It's perfect.
Deflustrated. Becky Lucas. CJTN.
I was looking at the clock right now, too. I was like, ooh, we're close to the... Oh, it is that time.
And there is Stevie Bananas. Love you, man. Okay, Mary Lynn. We love you guys. Who is Ezra Cohen? He's the guy... Ezra Cohen, you know him, right? He's regarding NSA. You can look him up over here, Ezra Cohen. Yeah, so my girlfriend is heading to the poolside. She's pouring me a glass of water and taking the key card with her. Okay, sweetheart, have fun. I'll be there in 1.5 hours. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? Ezra Cohen, right? You guys wanted to see who Ezra Cohen is. Well, Ezra Cohen, what, Nick?
Well, very quickly, it says
It
he
says it right
was
there. Yeah. His ex-security aide, right? Or his security aide.
well,
There's
American
Ezra Cohen.
intelligence official who served as the acting Undersecretary of
NSC.
Defense for Intelligence during the first Trump administration.
Yes. The NSC. USID. Uh-huh. USDI. SOLIC. And DOD. Department of Defense. Okay, guys.
I like how you put
he's-
public servant first, right?
Uh-huh. Yes, right? Ezra Cohen. Okay, so let's keep going, guys. We do have a little Dan Scavino action going, huh?
He did post 1 minute prior.
Okay, let's go to Dan Scavino on his personal account, I guess, right?
Yeah. 2201 is also Panic in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So 27 minutes ago, talking about the IRS, huh? Yeah, IRS.
Yeah, he's pissed. Freaking
Oh.
Biden leaked all their information. Remember he was saying that?
What?
You remember he was saying, yeah, I want to say he was saying that they had breached the IRS had leaked my information. And now we're getting actual proof from the House Judiciary, right? That says new disclosure reveals that the Biden IRS leaked taxpayer information of over 405,000 Americans. So as they're over here worrying about Doge, right?
Yeah.
They literally did.
It's beautiful.
They
put it
literally
into context.
weaponized the government, right? Like,
Yeah.
we said it. 187,000 freaking IRS agents. You're weaponizing the freaking government against us. Well, it wasn't necessarily like against us. It was more against Trump and Scabs and like his whole administration that they really leaked, right? So, I mean, of course, Americans were in there too, right? But I think the majority of it was like his staff that they leaked. So,
well,
but yeah, Gabby's not happy.
Nothing is a coincidence. We are at war. Saudi Arabia cut the strings and they are scrambling for cover and using any means necessary out of their remaining power / control. Whatever is happening now. Archive everything. These are the minutes and seconds of Dan Scavino. 106. Dan Scavino is dropping at 10:01. So there's 22:01 and 10:01, right? Panic in DC. POTUS declined. 10:01.
That one had number 2 in it as well.
Epstein Island. Okay, and there's Hillary Clinton, HRC. Table 29. Sacrifice. Collect. Conspiracy. Pure evil. Where do roads lead? Right?
All roads lead to Rome.
And the more things change, the more they stay the same, right? So interesting how this all works. We love you, Scabby. Let's continue with the drops.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, of course.
The gap code on that post is 11 hours, 34 minutes, and 59 seconds.
All right.
And 3459 is interesting. 3459 mentions every single dirty tactic being deployed to stop the growth of this movement. Right? Dirty tactic. And that's, that's what Scavino's posting about there, right? So I thought that was interesting.
Absolutely. Well done. Shout out to ALG dropping a 17 out there. Trump Rose, we love you. Let's see, guys. Spitfire 1592 is with us. And Lefty, we love you guys. Boring 007, 007.
I just hate that.
Baringa 007.
I just hate that they've labeled MAGA such like a right, like such a bad thing. Like it just means make America great again, guys. Like I don't know, like you guys make such a big the MAGA crowd, right? Like yeah, there's a lot of us. You better get your shit together.
Yeah, you know, yeah, it's how they're rebranding words. They're kind of wizards with that, right? And it's almost like a knee-jerk reaction, right? When you talk about Trump, people go like, oh, right, racist, oh, borders, right? They're kind of geniuses in that sense, how they can rebrand words. But this is where Trump comes in, because Trump can do the same, right? You know, Crazy Nancy, you know, Sleepy Joe, and all those other things, right? So again, this is a war of the mind.
Dead Joe.
And there, yes, and there is the 4 a.m. talking points, guys. What are the odds that Elon Musk drops this, right? Doing a little Nazi connect again, right? And he's dropping this at 4 a.m. So yeah, so this is why I pulled it up, not because of his timestamp linking to the drops, but his 4 a.m. connects to the 4 a.m. talking points, the paid contractors Judgment Day. I was saying here, do you think it's a coincidence that he drops one of those paid contractors going through their 4 a.m. talking points at 4 a.m., guys, on the 17th of 2025, right? So I thought it was pretty interesting. Let's try to go through these drops. There is Trump dropping Air Force One. And the interesting thing is let me see how this works, guys. Yeah, so the mirror of his minutes and seconds, I really have to look it up. The 4322, saying, damn right, Q, we're on the course on glide path. Anons are on it. ILC approach looks good. Well, do you see how Air Force One is coming in, right? Interesting. While Trump is dropping some kind of collage, right, of what happened that week, while his minutes and seconds are saying a week to remember. So interesting. The Anons are on it. Course on the glide path. Well, that is what an airplane is doing when it's making its final descent, right? Approach looks good. There is not Trump Force One, Air Force One making its final approach, guys. So again, beautiful how this is all coming together. Yes, Lance or Durf?
It's Durf, and it's kind of funny that now you're on Trump.
Yeah.
And the dude just posted
2
times.
All right.
On Truth Social. Just wanted to give you a heads up. I don't think it's been scraped yet, though.
Oh, we can go to Truth. Let's go to Donald J. Trump. 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. Let's like what Trump is dropping, and let's have a little look, guys. 10:32 is the time. Let's pull one down. There it is. 10:32, huh?
And 36 seconds.
Thank you. Bigger than you know, we're active. What is he talking about? And 30, what?
Someone stuck a knife and hit his head.
How many seconds, Durf?
32:36.
Oof. Oh. Did you enjoy the interview, guys? All right. With a Punisher and a Q. All right, Trump. Huh.
Not only that,
he's
the
not
post just showing they were doing an interview, right? Like that's literally what that.
Yeah. Look at this. 10:32. We are active. Bigger than you know. Navy ship crashes. Huh. Bigger than you know. We're active. Q, guys. The Punisher. The Traitors' Justice. And there it is, the treasonous FBI, guys. Ooh, release of the FISA documents now that Mueller probe is concluded slams treasonous FBI, guys. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's check the military time, 22:32. Faster than you know, but it will soon change regarding visibility. Public interest forces the sun to shine. Why are we here? See the lineup, guys. Why are we here? Visibility, public interest forces the sun to shine. Bigger than you know, we are active. The traitor's justice. Q. Treasonous FBI.
And I'm sorry, can we also do the mirror of 1032?
All right. 1032. So 2301. Boom. Red October. Stay tuned and watch Q+. All right.
Stay tuned, right? Talking about the interviews, and it's a Q+.
Nice one. Okay, Trump. That's a beauty. So we got 36.
Remember,
right?
we were saying.
So we got
we were saying March Madness. Now you got Red October. And remember, oh no! You were saying Q's gonna drop in October.
Oh, what?
Remember?
Oh, shoot. No, well, I'm not saying anything. I was, like, we could.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're saying if they did, it'd probably be October, right?
Yeah. That would be awesome for Q to be dropping in October. But they might drop a little sooner. I don't know. Like, we don't know when they're going to drop, but they will drop, guys. So,
but I just remember that, right?
Sooner than later,
You did say
get us going,
October.
guys. But again, like, we have so much already, with happening in the Oval, right? Where I can see the Q team dropping a little bit later, right? Because we already have so much to chime on as we speak, right? Not saying it's unnecessary for Q to be dropping, but again, maybe, they will be doing that when it's time for us to do a little bit more research, I guess. Yes, Durfman.
Just saying they've both been scraped on QAG.
Okay. So
if you want to go to the next one.
Okay, let's go to QAG. Let's go to the beginning. Oops. We have to do, wait a minute, the sets. Dawn, 3-second Dan, and Dawn. Load. Boom. So there's the 2232, a great senator. Kramer, right? There's the next one, 2233. 2233. Oh, sorry. Okay, the 11th district. Thank you, Anon. Big crime fighter. Jay has my full and total endorsement. One of those zero deltas, huh? Within a minute, guys. Within a minute, Q is dropping a YouTube link. I guess regarding this video will get Donald Trump elected. No, I don't think so. This is something else. Which is this video, by the way? Let me look it up. 1335. Let me see, guys. Let me see which drop this is. Where are my brackets? On this laptop, guys. I never really tweet on this laptop. I just use it for the shows. Where are the brackets? There are the brackets. Okay, got you. 1335. Oops. 35. I know I gotta do it in a different window. Let me just cut and paste. Let me see if we can go to that YouTube link. There is the YouTube link. So this is the one. As you can see over here, PX 05P4 So there it is, 05P4, right? So this is the link. Let me see what it is. It's not available, huh? Okay, so this video is not available. Panic in DC, huh? So okay. So this is all regarding Panic in DC, this video. It might be a Ronald Reagan video-ish, I guess. Or it might be remember that one with accountability is coming? It might be one of those same interviews with that dude. Can somebody go into the Wayback Machine and look this up? Maybe Parco. We love you, Parco. There you go. Look it up. Oops. Oh, let's do it again. There it is. I put a dot behind it, so maybe you guys can look it up in the Wayback Machine, which video this is. And let's continue, guys. 33:10. We have 10:33. The PM timestamp. GPS spoof. What fell from space recently? Accident or retaliation? 33:19. Okay, listen. Oh, dude, like I told you, Joe D. This is that video, dude. Joe D. This is regarding Panic in DC, right? This is that video, what I was talking about, Joe D. Remember what we had during the accountability is coming, where we were decoding the accountability is coming from Dan Scavino, who dropped it. What was it? 1828 or 1928, where Trump was dropping at 1929, where that drop was answering drop 1928. Remember? That went into the whole corrupt Obama administration. Remember that thing? Where is that? Let me see. 1828. Let me just look it up on my phone. My phone is hot, man. Let me see if I can find that one. 1828. 1828. $1928, maybe. Huh? 1929. Let me do dash dash. Nothing, huh? Accountability is coming. Wait a minute. Let me do accountability. Let me see, guys. Most recent. Let me see. Maybe it's down here. No. Let me look it up. Because this is making a lot of sense. The Trump is again. So the best is yet to come. Let me see. Most recent accountability is coming. I think due to me changing my profile name, Twitter is now kind of not scraping my tweets with that much precision anymore. Durfman, can you help me out, or Lance? Remember that accountability is coming that we decoded from Dan Scavino?
So
Am I still alive? No, I'm looking on my phone, but
no, I was looking for the video. Let me see. Oh.
Yeah, it's accountability is coming. Let me just do accountability. Oh, guys. Nope. Phone is glitching. But again, if you guys see the show, you guys remember that time where accountability is coming. And then Trump dropped during our show at a timestamp. Rob my link has the video, Grass, you're looking for. Okay, let me see. Rob TK, where are you, brother? Steve Bananas. Wait a minute. Oh, Rob TK, there it is. Thank you, Rob.
Our movement.
Okay, our movement, beautiful.
A failed
and corrupt political establishment
with a new government controlled
by you, the American people. Beautiful, guys. We love you, Trump. Wait a minute. Let's keep this one. Let's keep this one.
Our movement is
Let's keep this one as an outro, guys. Yeah, so let's just move on. I don't think we can find it. It's a shame, guys.
I think you're right, because you're
I changed my profile name, and now scraping my tweets is not working anymore. That well, let me just say it like that. Okay, so let's put my phone back into the thing. Okay, guys, let's continue. Interesting that Trump is dropping again at 3319, and 3319 talks about Joe D. That brings us back to those confirmations that we had maybe like 2 months ago regarding accountability is coming of Dan Scavino. Trump came back during our show posting the hours and minutes that answered on the cue boards the drop that we were decoding from Dan Scavino with accountability is coming, showing you the whole corrupt Obama administration, right? So, okay, guys. Glad again, we love you. Thunder, deflustrated. Grab, stop posting YouTube because it's not lost. Because it's not just lost to YouTube. Huh? What? Grab, stop posting YouTube because I just lost to YouTube. I don't understand. I don't understand, guys. Okay, let's continue. Trump, we love you. Let me see what 2593 is. 2993. 2593. Let me see, guys. Excellent. Q, VIP Patriot, National Security. Okay, I'm sure you can understand. Green Castle, Red Castle. Think military. Happy holidays. We love you, Trump.
QAnon,
That's
baby.
a nice one. Right on cue. Beautiful
that's the QAnon baby, right? Or was that just that account?
That's that account, yeah.
Obama administration
gave
gave 150 billion to our enemy Iran.
Wouldn't that be a nice one for Dodge to look into? Those plane loads of cash, huh? Ooh, I got coming. Another tweet lined up, guys.
It's coming.
Oh, yeah. Scot-free, guys. Scot-free. You're going to HANG.
That's a good one.
Hotel Alpha, November Golf. You know you're going to, right? I know what you did last summer, Schumer. Okay, guys, let's continue with these epic things, guys. Trump, we love you. Lance and Durfman, we love you guys. Let's continue with the drops. Dan Raikou, we're on the course of the glide path. Annars are on it. Approach looked good. While Air Force One is making his final approach, guys. Beautiful. Flaps are on 2 or 3. No, on 4, I guess. Flaps on 4. He's making his final approach, guys. There it is. There is Lance on this epic quest doing the decode, guys. Lance, do you want to walk us through this one?
Uh-oh.
No,
because I don't remember. I'm joking.
All right.
So, let me see here. So, now I'm like, let me think. Oh, so I had posted my my Ghost in the Machine video that I had made, right?
Uh-huh.
Here, let me see if I can post this together. Oh, Elon posted Grok 3 is so based, right?
Uh-huh.
Let me see if I can Sorry, guys.
No worries.
It says at the top, what does it say there at the top, Grass?
It's part of the old guard.
On the second one? Yeah. So what's
The
your opinion
information.
on the information? And it says it's part of the old guard. So that was his timestamp, right? Keep going down. And the timestamp is hitting old guard, information warfare, right?
The ghost
And then
machine.
when you go over, you see the gap code, right? The 4175. Once again, the middle, right?
Yeah.
4175. 4175 is patriotism on the rise. Will you stand with the Army oath video? So that just happened to be the gap code, right? Between, because when he posted like the information and I seen the old guard, right? I was like, what the heck? Because he posted this, like I said, 14 hours after my post. And I was just like, what the heck? So when I seen, right, the old guard, right, Army, information, I don't know why I did the gap code, right? But it just made me think of it. And then when I, like I said, a lot of times I don't post these, right? Where it's just, our kind of personal confirmations, basically, right? But yeah, this one was just too good to be true, right? You had 14, 17, just those numbers right there, right?
Yeah.
But for it to be the middle number, right? Like, because that's what I always look at, right?
4175, huh? Yes.
Yeah, I'm always in the
Army
middle,
military.
right? The man in the middle. So, yeah, and then you get, do you believe in coincidences, right? It's only the beginning. So like and that was the 857 in the gap codes.
Yes. Nice one.
So yeah, sorry, I probably didn't put that one together just because.
Oh well, it's awesome, Grok 3 is based. and we got Grok also doing how do you say that? Doing decodes, guys. So we're gonna get into that pretty soon. There's another video of Lance. Okay. Let's just play this one, right?
This one is epic. This one I think I actually had like people like telling me like, man, I've been trying to tell my husband forever, right? And he's seen this video and was like, oh, I get it now, right? Like, even if it's only one person, I don't care, right? Like that's just amazing. So yeah, I think I've had this one got some attention.
Okay, guys,
but
this was dropped, have a little watch.
It was dropped 36/23.
Boom.
Corruption. Are we going to be sending massive amounts of money to a country and they're corrupt and they steal the money and it goes into everybody's bank account? So you have to look at that.
Who audits where foreign aid actually goes? Nobody. Foreign aid goes to country X, then to personal bank accounts, plus the U.S. person or persons involved. Think Iran. Think Paris Accord attempt. Think all. Corrupt system. Do you think George Soros is spending his own money regarding the push of radical viewpoint adoption? U.S. taxpayer payments aid goes directly or indirectly to George Soros organizations? Reread drops regarding foreign aid. Listen carefully.
Our movement is about replacing a failed and corrupt political establishment with a new government controlled by you, the American people. The Washington establishment and the financial and media corporations that fund it exist for only one reason: to protect and enrich itself. The establishment has trillions of dollars at stake in this election. For those who control the levers of power in Washington and for the global special interests, they partner with these people that don't have your good in mind. Our campaign represents a true existential threat like they haven't seen before. This is not simply another 4-year election. This is a crossroads in the history of our civilization that will determine whether or not we, the people, reclaim control over our government. The political establishment that is trying to stop us is the same group responsible for our disastrous trade deals, massive illegal immigration, and economic and foreign policies that have bled our country dry. The political establishment has brought about the destruction of our factories and our jobs as they flee to Mexico, China, and other countries all around the world. It's a global power structure that is responsible for the economic decisions that have robbed our working class, stripped our country of its wealth, and put that money into the pockets of a handful of large corporations and political entities. This is a struggle for the survival of our nation.
We love you.
And this will be our last chance to save it. This election will determine whether we're a free nation or whether we have only the illusion of democracy, but are in fact controlled by a small handful of global special interests rigging the system, and our system is rigged. This is reality. You know it, they know it, I know it, and pretty much the whole world knows
Chris
it.
Allen knows it.
The Clinton machine is at the center of this
Jenna
power
Franklin knows it.
We've seen this firsthand in the WikiLeaks documents, in which Hillary Clinton meets in secret with international banks to plot the destruction of U.S. sovereignty in order to enrich these global financial powers, her special interest friends, and her donors. Honestly, she should be locked up. The most powerful weapon deployed by the Clintons is the corporate media, the press. Let's be clear on one thing. The corporate media in our country is no longer involved in journalism. They're a political special interest, no different than any lobbyist or other financial entity with a total political agenda, and the agenda is not for you, it's for themselves. Boom. Anyone who challenges their control is deemed a sexist, a racist, a xenophobe. They will lie,
RJ255.
And then again, they will do worse than that. They will do whatever's necessary. The Clintons are criminals, remember that. This is well documented. And the establishment that protects them has engaged in a massive cover-up of widespread criminal activity at the State Department and the Clinton Foundation in order to keep the Clintons in power. They knew they would throw every lie they could at me and my family and my loved ones. They knew they would stop at nothing to try to stop me. Nevertheless, I take all of these slings and arrows gladly for you.
Gladly.
I take them for our movement so that we can have our country back. I knew this day would arrive. It's only a question of when. And I knew the American people would rise above it and vote for the future they deserve. The only thing that can stop this corrupt machine is you. The only force strong enough to save our country is us. The only people brave enough to vote out this corrupt establishment is you, the American people. Our great civilization has come upon a moment of reckoning. I didn't need to do this, folks, believe me. I built a great company, and I had a wonderful life. I could have enjoyed the fruits and benefit of years of successful business deals and businesses for myself and my family, instead of going through this absolute horror show of lies, deceptions, malicious attacks. Who would have thought? I'm doing it because this country has given me so much, and I feel so strongly that it's my turn to give back to the country that I love. I'm doing this for the people and for the movement, and we will take back this country for you, and we will make America great again.
We love you, Trump. We love you. We love you. We love you. Give it up for Donald J. Trump.
Returning power to the people. Draining the swamp. POTUS is fighting for you. It's been a long time since we've had a non-corrupt POTUS who cares for the people and not himself.
Boom. Whew. Goosebumps, guys.
Give you chills?
We have made it. Shout out to Lance.
That drop is so awesome when you put it together. right? Like I love that voice too, right? Because you can just, I mean, it's not like the right, like the Q song, right? But that voice though, like I don't know, I kind of went on like a video spree there, right? I was just cranking out videos, man. And yeah, this one's a tearjerker, right? Like
absolutely.
To actually hear the speech along with the drop, right?
Yeah.
And like now you hear everything about Ukraine, and like he was talking about Ukraine in this, right? Like in this clip, that's what he's talking about. Like, we don't want to send them a bunch of money and then it ends up going in someone's personal bank account. Like he literally told us everything they were already doing. You know what I mean? So
enriched themselves, right?
Yeah. And then of course, when I made this, right, like you got USAID coming out, right? And everything just like right there in the open. That's what the foreign aid was, right? USAID.
Absolutely.
NGOs.
And like Rob TK is saying everything is in that video, right, Rob TK?
Yeah.
Well done, my friend. Shout out to Lance. Shout out to
Thank you,
Q.
Rob.
You know?
Yeah, that's for Q, right?
Out
like, man, amazing.
Absolutely. Shout out to Defrustrated, who was giving out another Red Castle membership. Let me see who got it, guys. Let me see who got it. Let's go here. Let me see who got it. Who got it, guys? Who got the Red Castle? Did I miss it? Let me see. Who got the Red Castle? Let me see, guys.
One top operator, I think. Go up. Stop.
Right yes, there it is. I was overlooking it. So one T operator or one top operator. I think one T operator. Welcome to the Red Castle Club, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for
and Thunder is now a
Red Castle Club member. So Red Castle, welcome to the Red Castle Club, Thunder. And Defrustrated, thank you so much for inviting 1T Operator to the Red Castle Club, guys. And Thunder, welcome, brother. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. And again, let's continue because we got
Hopper.
So many. Yes.
Right, before we move on, if you look at my comment right underneath of the video, I said, that just happened. Elon, you magnificent genius, right? Not bastard, this one.
Yeah.
Click on, I know, right? Click on it.
Oh,
yeah.
There it is. George Soros.
Dude.
Oh my God.
That happened 2 minutes after I dropped that video.
Jeez. At 12:44, huh? Let me see what drop 12:44 is all about. 12:44.
Crazy though, right? I was like, you've got to be shitting.
12:44.
That's all I was like, yep, that just happened.
Okay, there it is, guys. Thousands of people are on the street cheering and hugging each other, jumping up and down, honking their horns. Everything happens so quickly. Amazing, Q. Assets are on ground. So let's see what his minutes and seconds are all about. 44:33. This is a nice one. 44:33. Let's have a little look. 44:33. Nice number. 44:33. Oops. Let's see. Okay, Red Castle. Woo-hoo, Castle Rock. Godspeed, guys. Do this target, right? Let's look at the mirror. 3344. Oh, the Comey report. Misdirection sometimes creates one person to turn on another publicly. See, coming soon. All right. Comey is coming soon. Let's see. So we have, let me just show you guys. So we got 12:44:33. So we can do this. 24:43, the middle. We are united. The world is changing. Can you feel it? Adrienne Storm, Let's see what this tweet is all about. Oof. Spending the day teaching the future generation the truth. I took one photo of him, 1-year-old, and sister 3 watching the inauguration because I knew how historic it will be. QAnon. Look at that beautiful, beautiful eyes, man. Love you, little boy. Huh. Beautiful. Let's see. So we have this 1233. So we have 3442. 3442. Okay, please refer to Brad back original catalog. Why is this a good thing? Why change a good thing? So we have, let me see. Oops. My internet is glitching, guys. So we got 1244, 4421. Let me see what this is. Do you see what is happening? What is this all about? 1 million people are going to protest in DC. Okay, so, and you know,
hey,
the protest, many of these protests are being funded by certain people that are screaming somebody's name saying, where's our money, right? We're standing here, but where is our money, right? Remember that? All right.
And we know that they're planning riots, right? Like, we know what they're planning.
Yeah.
We ain't stupid.
Well, you know,
we see the signs, think it's,
right? That is drop 11, right? Or am I mistaken? No. Which drop is that?
That protest will take place to hide their hide them from being arrested. 9?
13. 9? Number 9.
I don't know. That one just came to my.
No, maybe 10. No. Which one is it? 18?
Let's see.
16. Come on, guys. Which is that drop? Mm, 15? Almost. Maybe 18 or 19. Which is 21 maybe? Come on, guys. Help me out here. Serious public riots. So something like that. Public riots are being organized. The serious numbers. Drop 34. There it is.
Jeez.
Confirmations to the public of what is occurring will then be revealed and will not be openly accepted. Public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrest and capture of more senior public officials. On POTUS order, we have stated a temporary military control, which is actioned and special ops carry out. And there is this. Organizations and our people that wish to do us harm during this transition will be met with swift fury. Certain laws have been pre-lifted to provide our great military the necessary authority to handle and conduct its operations at home and abroad. Okay, guys, we love it. And on the 11.3, this is going to be interesting, guys. There is a decode of something that Spaceshot found that I really like, guys. And it links us back to Cash Patel, guys. So let's continue. And it's gone, right? Elon Musk is dropping a beautiful meme at 2:12 p.m. Relax, Crash. Relax. 2:12 p.m. And 2:12 is that beautiful drop. Holy S-H-I-T, right? Musk, you magnificent bastard. Q, read your book. Do you believe in coincidences, right? The gold is gone, guys. Where did the gold go? And big shout out to Almino saying, let's go Fox News. Let's have a little listen to Fox.
This is from a viewer who reached out to me. She's in Cape Coral, Florida. And she says, Harris, could the government give all the taxpayers a refund from the money they're finding that went to places it never should have gone?
Yes, that is the next step, and that is the next natural step.
Boom.
When you are finding all of this money, when you are taking it back, when you are cutting off future streams of funding, give that back to the American people. Then you will see the economy absolutely explode.
Sorry,
and people
Jordy.
will once again be able to take out new loans and start new businesses and all the wonderful things that follow when they have more of their own money.
This is from a viewer who reached out
Beautiful,
to me.
right, guys? This is where it's going. Refund, thank you, right? And here is Dan Scavino. Yeah. Show me the money. Show me the money. Right? I love that movie, man. Show me the money.
I've been posting that under all like our Democrat, you know what I mean? Show me the money. Receipts, people. I want receipts. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And there is cash, you know, FBI director Dan Scavino was living it up, guys. He's dropping this at 14:28 to 37 seconds. USA leadership change. And I saw some German patriots out there saying, hey, wait a minute. Germany leadership change? 40,000 feet with a countdown. The minutes and seconds are bringing you to who really started something, right? Didn't we? The bad apples, guys. So it's coming soon. We really started something, didn't we, right? Cash Patel, Pam Bondi, DOJ. Is the puzzle coming together? And again, Jordy brother, so sorry that I said 3 p.m. while it is 3 a.m. Brother, please get some rest. You can always watch the show in the rerun. Jordy, we love you, brother. I hope you're doing well. So give it up for Jordy, brother. Burning the midnight oil. I know. I'm so sorry. So let's see, guys. There is Trump dropping, that beautiful interview with Elon Musk and Donald Trump at Hannity, right? Let me see how this works. Okay. So the minutes and seconds brings us to, let me see. This is a good one because his truth number brings us to a Q drop that is also embedded in the mirror of his timestamp. So you got 2502, you got 2502, right? So border security equals national security, defense spending bill. What is Dodge looking at, right? The overspending, the budget overview, budget reconciliation, right? Matters of national security. Thank you, Mr. Soros. Okay. It talks about Fox News. This interview was posted on Fox News, right? So interesting that the 2502 is also mentioned over here. So we got a double confirmation on the work that Dodge is doing. That Q was already posting and pointing that direction on November 25th, 2018, guys. Years ahead of schedule. But Anos already knew that. ... right? Do you see how wonderful this is? And the interview took place at 9 p.m. When was this dropped? 9:37, right? So that's interesting. Maybe for the next time, you guys can take note. And maybe we can look into this Hannity interview and see what happens 37 minutes into this interview, who started at 9 p.m. Wouldn't that be interesting? Right? Wouldn't that be interesting to see what happens at 9:37 in this interview while we have a double confirmation of drop 2502, the budget reconciliation, the overview on the budget, and the defense spending bill? Because border security equals national security. All right. And it all ties back to Mr. Soros.
Hey, what picture did Fox use for Elon?
Yeah, that's an old one, right? He's like, calm. He's like, I'm down.
I was like, who is that guy?
We love you, Elon. Okay, guys. Let's see what's going on here. We got a little military string going on while, the Russia peace plan is being discussed over here. So that's interesting. The Q Delta, and this is the Delta, right? Just 4 days separated, right? So it talks about the Q Delta, the military stringer, and it talks about Russia, the peace talks involving Ukraine to hold new elections, guys. So we all know that a guy who is running things in, well, who's being handled to run things in Ukraine is just a puppet, right? So Russia is saying, okay, I want to have a peace conversation with Ukraine, but they got to have new elections. The voice populi, vox Dei, right? The voice of the people equals the voice of God, right? So there's Grasshopper Island, guys. Grasshopper Island. We love it. Let's continue. So there it is, guys. We already discussed this last time, right? Let's quickly go over this. The interview of Trump and Elon with Hannity, right? Trump made sure to drop this at 22:49, right? 22:49. I'm not sure if you guys can see that over here. Are you able to? Let me just wait until my Rumble feed kicks in.
Now you can.
Yeah, right? Yes, there it is. Yeah. 22:49, guys, and 21 seconds. 41:21 is right over here. And that drop is saying, a deep, dark world is being exposed. The truth won't be for everyone, especially not for them. He already bite the dust. And there it is. Have faith in humanity. There are more good than bad. And the 22:49 brings you a graphic of which Q is saying, this is an important graphic. How do you catch a fish? A big fish, right? You use bait. Imagine the information being shared now out of fear, because they know that Dodge is looking under every dime, right? Just looking, going to the oval.
Dump. Yeah. Delete tweets that they know they can find. Shit, I'm panicked. What did I do? Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, it's funny, man. And again, and there it is, guys. The DOJ concerning the declassification of various unredacted documents. The Inspector General. And there it is. Speed is very important to me and everyone. And there it says, right? The D-class of FISA will initiate the resignation. D-class of FISA will initiate the awareness. The D-class of FISA will factually demonstrate without argument that the U.S. government under Hussein knowingly presented false evidence to the FISA court in an effort to obtain legal U.S. intelligence umbrella surveillance of POTUS for the sole purpose of influencing the 2016 election of the presidency. Not Russia Hussein, not Russia collusion, not Russia fake. No. It was Hussein and Hillary Clinton projection. FISA in full, the D-class will bring down the House, the White House, not Trump's White House. What has been said about Sessions? He cannot look like an impartial player out to get all former Obama team members. Because what is known about Obama? Not born in the United States, groomed to be a commander-in-chief by these foreign entities who were able to install an individual by using the MSN, by using the three-letter agencies, and that whole corrupt system work together and successfully install somebody outside of your voice. This was the greatest breach of national security. If you think 9/11 was a big thing, think about what the election of Obama was. That was the red line, right? Okay. So, this is the photo of the year, right? Look at these guys living it up. Trump and Elon just being calm and collected. We love them. Okay. Trump Admin Volume 2, Logical Thinking, and listen to the logic, guys. Government overspending equals inflation.
If we address the massive deficit spending, the waste in the government, then we can actually address inflation. So provided the economy grows faster than the money supply, which means you stop the government overspending and the waste, and the output of real useful goods and services exceeds the increase in the money supply, you have no inflation. And you also drop the interest payments that people pay. Because if the government keeps too high. Yes, the reason the interest payments are so high is because the national debt keeps increasing. So the government is competing to sell debt with the private citizens. This drives up the interest rate. So if you cut back on the deficit, you actually have an amazing situation for people because you get rid of inflation and you drop the interest rates. And that means people's mortgage payments go down, their credit card payments go down, their car payments go down, their student loans go down, everything, their life becomes more affordable and their standard of living improves.
How quickly?
Boom. How quickly, right? He can't wait, right? How quickly? Well, really quick, guys. Okay, so there is Donald J. Trump dropping in 1940 in 10 seconds. The president, so many, right? So again, it talks about Gitmo. I don't care about the sentence structure. I just care how full Gitmo is going to be. And Q is saying mass capacity. One other prison is being prepped. And there's the president, right? Donald J. Trump. Law Day USA. The rule of law, right? To observe this day by reflecting upon the importance of the rule of law. Do you see what's going on in here? You know? Okay, the natural observance, especially I urge legal professions, the press, radio, television, and media industries to promote and participate in the observance of this day regarding the rule of law. Law Day USA, Gitmo time. So I thought that was pretty wild. Let me see what we got over here. So these are one of those things, right? When this happened, I saw Lance drop something a few days ago. When I saw this happening, this was the first initial thought that I had. And while I was discussing this in the show, I was not talking about it because, you know, I don't want to speculate. But it so happens to be that there might be a listening device being placed into that resolute desk of Trump, right, Lance?
Dude, that was like the most real freaking, right? Like I seen it and I'm like, oh shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like autumn, like not even like, you know what I mean? Like blink of a second, like bug, bump. Like I'm already putting it together. You know what I mean? Like, holy crap. Did that just happen right now? Like, damn, Q told us that one again. And you know what I mean? I just commented like, well, that's Obama's staff. You know what I mean? Like,
and just think about this. Trump already knew, I guess Trump already knew that we're going to do it. Yeah. So how awesome would it be, you know, to sit at that resolute desk and just give out false information, right? Just sit behind that desk, make some bogus phone calls, and just, you know, mess around with the deep state, right? Thinking that they're smart, while Trump already knows they're listening in. And just waiting a few days.
On March 1st, we're going to arrest. I'm joking. No.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, that 1 in 7, like once I seen that the device got planted, right? Like I immediately thought of course Q and then the 1 in 7 deaths, right? I'm like, he told us 1 in 7.
Yeah, while Miss Penny Black already told us there are only six. Right.
Yep.
So where's the 7th? But think about what FISA was all about. There was the legal way of them to spy on Trump. Right? So he was already in his hours and minutes pointing to FISA, which equals legal spying on Trump by using false evidence, right? You have more than you know. Keep up the good fight. We stand together. How do you know when something very big is about to drop, right? Attacks occur from all directions, right? So, H.W. Bush refinishing the resolute desk. Right? And there it is. How do you know when something very big is about to drop? Knowledge is power, because Q already knew that placing these devices in the Oval that could potentially harm people, right? When Trump came back, you know, Trump is a lot of things, but stupid is not one of them. It would be ridiculous for him not to assume that they did something, that they bugged something in the Oval, right? Of course they would, right? So I think he took a few weeks to just, you know, with that in mind, make a few phone calls to just mess around with their heads, right? And there it says, matters of national security, right? There it is. Yep. So You know, how do you know when something very big is about to drop? And FISA equals the legal surveillance, right?
That was them spying.
And
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And firstly, they did it with Five Eyes, right? First, they did Five Eyes. Then they saw Trump coming and said, "Oh, wait a minute, we have to go legal." Well, how do we do this? We have nothing on him. Well, we have a legal expense. Well, yeah. F that, you know, we can't.
What
use
was their
that.
excuse this time, right?
Well,
like, did they get a FISA warrant this time?
No. So
yeah,
this is
when
gonna
I seen that
bite
too,
you.
I was like, "Oh, shit's about to."
This is gonna bite you,
right? Like, you know, Trump's like, "Excuse me."
Excuse me. Okay, guys. So this is one of those decodes that I'm building, right? So I saw this one. I made this. Oh shoot. What's going on, guys? We had a power outage. Oh shoot. Am I still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You had a power outage.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still there, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that's weird.
You're running on battery.
Ooh, well, okay. So these are one of those decodes that I'm building, right? So this was the first one that I made. Then this happened. Dan Scavino then started retweeting Trump, and I was looking into the characters on Trump's tweet, right? Because there is that 1 in 7. Miss Penny Black, our stable genius out there, already told us, hey, there's only 6 desks out there, guys. So I started looking in, like Dan Scavino then posted 34 seconds after Trump posted this on Truth, right? He posted at 21:36:30. Dan Scavino dropped at 21:37:04, right? 34 seconds after Trump. Trump was dropping 338 characters, bringing us to that special place, Gitmo. Who is that? Who is going to that special place? Ooh, we know. Somebody that owns voter machines. And what if Soros-funded operations get violent in domestic terrorism? I'm just going to say it like it is, guys. I'm just going to say it like it is, guys. I don't
He did get kicked out of his own country, so you know.
Yeah, we already have a power outage here, so I don't care. You know, let's just say it like it is. Let's create as much damage as possible. And there is Dan Scavino dropping at 21:37, right? The 0 delta on request of the annons. Trump didn't post it then, you know, on the 9th, you know what I think, September? Yeah, September 10th. Trump didn't post as of yet. And the annals out there were saying, hey, Q, how about a nice 0 delta to encourage annons? And Trump came out saying the storms in the Atlantic are very dangerous. We could encourage everyone on the path of these storms to prepare themselves and heed the warning of state and local officials. The federal government is closely monitoring and ready to assist. We are with you, right? That special place, the characters, and it talks about Durham. While the 34-second gap talks about Q clearance. And again, public riots are being organized in serious numbers in an effort to prevent the arrest, Gitmo, of more and capture of more senior public officials, right? So there's your Gitmo time happening in the gap code. So I thought that was pretty wild. And, you know, there were listening devices in the desk. So there's Dan Scavino saying, imagine, if you will, a government so corrupt that it tries to convince you that to convince the people that accountability is illegal. Huh? Really, huh? So there it is, the 1843. They never thought you would lose. Now they all lose. Q plus, right? Sheep no more. Where the Twitter link is bringing us to Google swinging 2.6 million to 10.4 million votes in the Hillary Clinton election, right? And, you know, an anon is adding to this. You are witnessing and watching the systematic destruction of the old guard. Power will return to the people. Accountability is coming, guys. All right. So there it is, guys. Imagine, if you will, a government so corrupt that it tries to convince the people that accountability is illegal. Shiv no more. They all lose, right?
Man.
Oh, you are witnessing watching the systematic destruction of the old guard. Power will return to the people. What a time to be alive, guys. Welcome to the Twilight Zone. Rob, we love you, man. Look for what? What a time to be alive, guys. There is cash coming in. Shout out to B-Kid. Let's see if there's some sound to this clip. Oh, there's no sound. Okay. Cash coming in. A man on a mission. Nice rhythm. Cash Patel. Okay. So, and there's Patriot, brother. Look at this. Proofs incoming. February 20th, 2020. The drop says #QProof. Cash Patel. Per Mark Wayne Mullen, it looks like they will be voting for him tomorrow, February 20th. And that is what? And that they will have votes. Boom. Okay. So the thing is that, okay, they were voting on Mark Wayne Mark Wayne is saying, hey, they're going to vote on Cash Patel on February 20th. And February 20th, the Q drops was saying, it's the puzzle coming together. Cash Patel, guys. So, isn't that interesting, right? I think there's another crumb in here because I think he ties this down to 11.3, but I'm not sure. Maybe I was wrong. But yeah, so that is something that is really remarkable. Great stuff by, what's his name again? Yeah, Space Shot 76, guys. Great stuff. Falling together with a beautiful delta. I guess a 5-year delta with Q-proof Cash Patel. The puzzle coming together, guys. So again, do you see, like, this is how we ended here, right? With Cash Patel being inaugurated. I told you, like, all these steps are pointing to a certain direction, right? As our brother, great to see you. Bunny Strumpet, Mama Hood, we love you guys. And again, we were saying here, take a moment and give thanks to the Q team, taking us on this amazing ride with eyes wide open. We are beyond blessed. What a time to be alive. A brutal win. Drop Ant-Man Volume 2. Elon Dodge taking out the trash. Robert F. Kennedy making America healthy again. And Cash FBI Director. DOJ, Pam Bondi, and this is just the beginning. The best is yet to come. So Q team, we love you guys. What a time to be alive. I heard, and big shout out to Chantal, right? From the 51st state of America. We love you, sister. Thank you so much for always, supporting us, translating our drops in French. Durf, I heard a cough. Do you want to say something?
Yeah, well, hey, shout out to Chantal, indeed. She's done a couple of mine as well, which I thought was pretty cool. And, you were just on a delta that happened on the 20th, right?
Yes.
Well, guys, I haven't had much time to decode, and when I do, I'm coming up dry. But I did yeah, like he had a deleted truth just yesterday that if not yesterday on the 23rd, and I spent some time on it and I couldn't crack it. And hey, might not be a bad idea if you want to have a look at it. But first off, here we go. Let's go back to the 20th. I'm going to post it in the chat here.
Okay, let's see, guys.
Yeah, we had a 5-year delta from Dan Scavino.
All
who
right.
posted at 11:27 and 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a 17-second difference from post 3877, posted at 11:27 and 28 seconds.
Boom.
And I thought it was interesting, you know, public awake is their greatest fear.
Yes.
Right?
The sum of all fears, guys.
And if you see that one, that press conference, he gave it from Air Force One, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I loved how it's, you start off the video and it's just Trump going, "What's up?"
Yeah, right? Like, what do you want, right?
Yep.
I'm busy here saving the country.
So that's one of them. If you click out of that one and if you scroll down, I think you'll have the next one.
I got you.
Yep, because later that day, Trump also hit a 0-minute delta with a 17-second difference.
Mm-hmm.
So, kind of interesting, right?
Yeah.
And what I also thought was interesting with that one was the fact that it's a repost of the White House X account.
Uh-huh.
And they had posted it at 1614.
Mm-hmm.
And we see 1614 as one of those. We see you, so many VIPs at the rally.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Beautiful.
I mean, Trump and Tiger Woods, to a certain extent, you can definitely call them VIPs, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, like, whenever I see Trump dropping, golf courses, Tiger Woods, everything golf related, for me, it's like deals are being made, right? You play golf for relaxation, but I think 9 out of 10 times you play golf to make a deal, right? Trump is not wasting any time, right? So when I see Trump drop anything regarding golf, I always think to myself, hey, there might be some deals going on, right? He's working on something, he's making a deal, with some individuals. So, yeah. A 17-second delta, guys. Beautiful. With so many VIPs at the rally. And it talks about the DOJ, and that's being guided by Pam Bondi. You will understand why in the coming weeks. Releasing next installment, guys. Pam Bondi.
Well, speaking of next installments, let's fast forward to 2 days after I just posted it in the chat.
Shout out to Ruth, by the way. Shout out to Ruth, brother. We love you. Let's go to RQ Durfman. There's another one, guys. Check this out. Do you believe in coincidences? All right.
Yeah, that was 2 days later when Cash, essentially, when he was sworn in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sorry if that's not the right term, guys, but basically, yeah, on the 22nd, he did a repost from his own FBI.
He was knighted in, right?
Yeah, he was anointed. Yeah, well, he made that post at 21:05 and 45 seconds. It was a repost from his FBI Director Cash account, right? Which, as you mentioned, do you believe in coincidences? That's because that was posted at 2048.
At real Donald Trump. So that's nice. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I thought Trump reposted this. Okay. Yeah, it's Cash reposting Cash. Got it.
Yeah.
And guys. Yes, continue.
I mean, you can take it from here, right?
Well, the thing is, right, that the Delta, you want me to, or you want to, please say, and I will add on to you I will add to what you're saying. Please go ahead.
Okay, sure.
Got something to add to.
Oh,
well,
ad-libs.
A little parentheses. His post number ends with a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And the delta is with post 809.
Mm-hmm.
8 plus 0 plus 9 is a 17.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the 2105 is a post that shows us VIP patriots at a rally.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, do you believe in coincidences, guys? He's hitting 0 deltas with VIP patriots. We see you. You know, he's hitting a delta with 809. 8 plus 9 is 17. That matches the last 2 digits on his post number. And, yeah, this will all be made public soon.
Okay, guys. So let's have a look what drop 809 is talking about. 809 talks about selling of Intel, the Hillary Clinton open source server. So we have the Clinton Foundation selling access to a server when she was brought to justice. She bleach-bit that whole server, right? And then who gave her a sweetheart deal? Mr. James Comey, calling it, gross negligence, right? Do you understand what's happening? Now Cash becomes the FBI director saying, guys, this is a 7-year delta. F that stuff, right? We're going to break this open. No sweetheart deals anymore because Hillary Clinton sold Intel, the missing emails, CrowdStrike, granted access. She betrayed our nation. This is only the tip. And this will be made possible, public, soon, guys. Do you understand? Do you now understand why Kash Patel is hitting this 7-year delta to the minute? Huh? And 44 seconds. Who is the 44th president of the United States? Who cannot look like an impartial player out to get off former Obama team members? Who is POTUS 44? Right? Mm-hmm. Do you see?
And as we know, there is still a case
Gotcha,
open.
right? Morocco? Gotcha. All right. Yes, Lance?
Well, there's still a case open, remember? We just found that out last year, remember?
Dude, yeah. Great
With
point.
the Podesta
Because
and the...
Let me see. There's an open investigation. Let me see. Is that drop 11? No, is that drop 12? Wait, open investigation. Remember. Oh my God. Jeez. Drop 10, I guess. Yes, there it is. Remember, the FBI military intelligence have an open investigation into the Clinton Foundation. Why did Comey drop this? Who was the FBI director during the Haiti crisis? How many kids disappeared? Like the drop is telling you, this is only the tip. This will be made public soon, right? How much money was sent to the Clinton Foundation under disguise of Haiti relief? And how much of that money actually went to Haiti? What countries donated big money to the Clinton Foundation and why? How much was owned by accepting? And this is where my next tweet is going to be about. I'm going to ask everybody on Twitter for Elon Dodge to look into this. When she lost, how would it be repaid? And what did Obama do with cash just prior to leaving office? Repayments to those who donated for favors and access? Dig. Q started off guns blazing on October 29th, guys. Again, good people were forced into bed with evil on the personal and family threats. Could you live with yourself, helping to cover for such evil and despicable acts, if given a safe way out? These people worship Satan, and some openly show it. This is only the tip. Yes, Lance.
Here's that video. When we found out that she had the open investigation still.
Gotcha. Nice one.
And on the 17th, right?
Ooh, there we go.
What date does that say?
11:03, guys.
11.3 maybe?
Mm-hmm.
11.3, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what is the freaking coincidence, man?
Yes. Dude.
And it even says, look, declassify on 10/11, 32. 32.
Well done, Lance.
Oops.
This was epic. We just got a freaking 11.3 that's been there since last year.
Oh, guys.
A few moments later.
He's dropping this at 1, 2, 3. Nothing is random. Everything has meaning. Pluses.
I'm sorry, but before you do go, scroll back down on that image.
Boom, guys.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, sorry.
I told you. I told you. They're going to confirm it with one of those numbers in the document.
For 15 minutes apart, right?
Yeah.
Go to drop 15. Put the icing on the cake here.
Okay,
11.3, dude.
Guys.
What the?
Wow.
Just a reminder that the case is still open.
Yes, guys, check it out.
That's the main point of this, right?
The main point. The main point, if you see that other video, I don't know where it was. There's a lot of F-bombs in that video, guys.
I know. I thought about I made 2 of them, but apparently I gotta go
so
back.
The
and find the other
11.3
one.
is over here regarding Hillary Clinton. And later on in this, while this is happening, I could already feel it in my fingers, right? That's Fingerspitzengefühl, right? That feeling in the top of your fingers that you think, hey, something is going to happen, right? And I told everybody, like, hey, if they want to confirm this, let them drop something out there with the numbers within this document. And within the document, you could see that there is Hillary Clinton, 1, 2, 3, and Elon Musk after our decode, because you can see that over here, it was 11:13, right? 11:13. 10 minutes later, Elon Musk drops at 1:23, right? It was already 1:56 our time. Just 10 minutes after we looked it up over here, at 10:13, the Hillary Clinton document, bringing us to the Hillary Clinton 1, 2, 3, Elon Musk dropped at 1:23 p.m. on December 17th, guys. What a time to be alive, Lance. We love you.
Hey.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
So let's recap, guys. Kash Patel, the new FBI director, made sure to drop a 7-year delta, 44 seconds separated from becoming to the second 7-year delta. POTUS 44 is Obama, who was Secretary of State under Obama, Hillary Rodham Clinton. She sold access to the server, and Comey, as previous director of the FBI, gave her a sweetheart deal, right? Where the drops are saying, hey, the FBI and military MI have an open investigation into the Clinton Foundation. The money, guys. This is where Dodge is going to be. Woo-wee, baby. This is going to be big. 2 weeks in. Go Lafayette, we love you. Deflustrated, Carrie Cameron, Rob TK, Tatum, Tim, we love you. Glad again. Carrie Cameron and Morocco, brother. We love you. You're Dutch, right? I guess. We love you guys. Let's continue. Let's continue with the drops because we're halfway through the drops, and I have to go in 10 minutes, guys. I trust. Let's try to punch through these numbers. And shout out to Space Shot, brother. This is a great crumb. Yes.
I have one thing to add to Durf's. The one we were just on.
Gotcha. Durf. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the parentheses, if you add those up, you get 85. 30, 30, 25. The brackets, right? In the brackets, it says 25, 30, 30. He's naming the names, the age of the officers.
Yeah.
So that's 85.
Okay. Ooh. Nice drop. 85. MS-13, Barack Obama, Mr. 40, AG Sessions. Okay. Who do you hire for a hit? These guys. And there's Cedric, guys. Boom.
Well, what's he talking about in
on
that
the
post?
DNC, guys.
Like, what's he talking about in the post? That they lost officers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in that post is talking about the murder of Seth Rich.
Oh, right.
So we get murder, right?
Mm-hmm. Murder, man. Absolutely.
Murder.
Nice
with the 187,
one,
if you look at the top two. It's
187, yes. Yes.
Which goes with Hillary.
Who do you hire for a hit, right? Bill Priestap. Okay. Well done, Lance. Shout out to Space Shot. Great stuff. Okay, shout out to the Q team. Shout out to Chantal. There's Cash Patel with the big win. And again, pointing towards James Comey, right? Pointing to the Xbox Live. And these are one of those drops that are growing, building, right? So first off, Descovino was dropping in 1906, dropping us the Xbox Live comms, right? That Xbox went down when Q started revealing. We are seeing your comms on these game forums, right? This is Let There Be Peace and Freedom for All, showing us the crumbs, right? How do you select backed actors to attempt comms without signet collection? Rebellion of Empire. And there it is, James Comey showing you those Star Wars toys, giving a signal to his deep state cronies. Let's communicate. Let's have a party on Xbox Live. So there it is, guys. Crumb 1 at 1906. Let's see how this crumb is building. Because now Descovino is dropping again at 1909. And 1909 is saying Xbox Live accounts. How many coincidences before mathematically impossible? There is, the Star Wars game, Rebellion or Empire, Dark to Light, where the drop is saying we have it all. The right people have the information. Good people are acting on the information. Think Cash Patel. Think Google. Eric Smith. Who was at that Trump speech last time? Eric Smith, right? Think North Korea. Many drafts, right? They didn't send the emails. They just wrote a draft. Somebody else signed in, read the drafts, deleted, gave an answer, closed it down. Somebody else signed in, read that draft that the other guy was there. And this is how they would communicate together, right? So there it is, guys. Game forum comms, the Gmail comms, Divine Evergreen, going back to Hillary Clinton. And there it says, bonus round, James Comey, Barack Obama, guys. Sally Yates, Loretta Lynch, text messages, emails, Gmail, drafts, Gmail, Hamcoms, PlayStation and Xbox, chat logs. We have it all. Nothing to see here. Interesting that the new director of the FBI is getting a congratulations by Donald J. Trump and Descovino, and they're pointing all to that BS that took place. Gross negligence, selling information on the server, all regarding the former Obama team members' corrupt network of players, guys. Thank you for playing. Justice is coming. Morocco, I'm so sorry. You are from the US. We love you, man. God already won. We love you. Let's keep pushing. Because, you know, I got Miss Grasshopper soaking in the tub, guys. You know? So, done in 30, right? Interesting that Elon Musk is dropping an article posted on February 20th, right? Saying the Trump admin can continue mass firings of federal workers. U.S. judge rules. So now this stuff that Dodge is doing is now granted, right? Of course, because Trump is saying it. But now this judge just buckled and said, okay, guys, you can have your mass firing of federal workers. Well, let's look at drop 650, right? Drop 650 is bringing us back to January 31st, 2018, a 7-year delta within the 30-day period, because this is February 20th, right? Within 20 days, it hits a delta saying, I call upon Congress to empower every cabinet secretary with the authority to reward good workers, and here's the important part, and to remove federal employees who undermine the public trust or fail the American people. Mass firing of federal workers. Do you see how this is done, right? Interesting. Done in 30, 7-year delta, 20 days after Q posted, right? 7 years and 20 days after. Done in 30. Interesting. Here's General Flynn saying accountability is coming. Another 5-year delta plus 14 days, guys. Big developments. Accountability is coming, guys. Interesting. We all love drop 14, right? Who surrounds POTUS? You know, was Trump asked to run for president, and why? Because he knows where the bodies are buried, and he has the good on most bad actors, right? Accountability is coming, guys. Why did he form a panel to investigate? And was the election supposed to be rigged? Did good guys prevent the rigging? And now ask yourself a question. Why did they allow them to steal it in 2020, right? Public interest forces the sun to shine. Only then will people understand the true nature of their deception, right? There's a little drop of Tiffany, because we're on the accountability is coming, saying that this stuff is all coming into the mainstream media, guys. Bombshell Yale study is showing that these people are really suffering from these vaccines, guys. So let me drop this link into the chat and subscribe to Tiffany, guys, because her tweets are being plummeted on Twitter, guys. So make sure to show her some love. There is Durfman. You were jumping the gun, brother. But there is your drop with a 17-second delta. No worries, I got you.
I didn't know you had it lined up.
Oh, of course you did. But there is General Flynn. Speak out. Speak out. Uncomfortable truth, right? And General Flynn is dropping it at 6:30 in the morning, I guess. And 6:30 is saying spooky. Happy hunting, Anonymous. Set the truth free. Dick Tracy, we love you. Teresa Red, everybody. Am I still alive? I hope so. There's a little talk decoding I was trying to do, but it wasn't working, guys. So you know, a little crumb over here. Here's follow the money. Cash means business, and this is just the beginning.
Unprecedented. It's just amazing that he would say that.
It's shockingly unconstitutional, Trace. It's great to be with you, and I'm here to announce on your show a measure that I'm working with Congress that should be Congress's bread and butter. And I'm calling for the subpoenas to be issued to Judge Merchant's daughter's company, who made $15+ million from the illicit information pouring out of her father's courtroom. I want to know the bank records, because money doesn't lie. I want to know how deep it is and how much of it went to the family and how much of it is going to the family after this false conviction. And then we need to investigate the FEC actual violations that this judge and his family conducted, because he should never have been overseeing this trial to begin with, because of the illicit campaign money that was flowing through there, and the unconstitutional due process violations are only the beginning. So America is calling for accountability of our judicial system, and Congress is the only lever that has it, and I'm hoping for 1 or 2 brave members of Congress that I'm talking to issue those subpoenas ASAP.
I mean, this is so unprecedented.
Are you ready? So
I
there
like their
is
faces
cash.
there when it started.
Yeah, right.
They're both all like, bum, ba-dum.
So there it is. One of those drops that keeps on building, right? Because Kash Patel is dropping his, FBI nomination, giving the thumbs up, making sure to drop this at 11:25 p.m., 23:25 military time, and 8 seconds. Well, 11:25 is saying FBI is burning the midnight oil. It is happening, guys. The military timestamp of 23:25 is saying what is a common theme when bad news is about to break against them. Against who? Well, let's have a look at his minutes and seconds, shall we? 2508. Drop 2508 is bringing us to Sessions, the corrupt swamp, right? DC, aka the corrupt swamp. The Clinton email corrupt case. Special thanks to James Comey. Gross negligence, right? Firing removed. Huber. Sealed indictments, right? And there it is. Huber. But interesting, if nothing is being done behind the scenes, why are so many FBI and DOJ senior officials being fired? And interesting, if nothing is being done behind the scenes, why are there 50,000 plus sealed indictments across the United States? And why are there so many, human trafficking arrests surging? Direct communications are necessary. Trust yourself, think for yourself. Where we go, one we go. But interesting how the crumbs are coming together with the timestamp. FBI burning the midnight oil. It talks about the FBI and DOJ. Think logically what had to happen first. Think cleaning. Think FBI, Kash Patel. Think DOJ, Pam Bondi. It's happening. Bad news about to break. Against them, who, minutes and seconds, the corrupt swamp. Right? Okay. There is Kash again, dropping at 23:26. Right? Again, FBI burning the midnight oil is happening. A clean house is very important, right? Where the 23:26 brings you again to James Comey, coordinating to appoint Mueller. Sessions, Justice Kavanaugh, follow the pattern. Red October, right? So interesting how this is happening. Do you see a pattern here? Sessions, Justice Kavanaugh, Huber, sealed indictments, bad news breaking against them, right? Interesting, isn't it? Because it talks about the FBI. Burning the midnight oil is happening. Clean house. Justice Kavanaugh, Sessions, Huber, sealed indictments. Let's see. Highest poll numbers ever. Guess we're on the right track. Thank you. Boom. Six hostages just being released by Hamas. Boom. MSNBC, commonly known as MSDNC, is a threat to our democracy. Such lying and misrepresentation. Bad people at the top. And there's the decode, guys. They want you divided. Help them wake up. How can some be so blind? Question everything. Keep talking. Stand up. Fight, fight, fight. Hello, Maggie. The trust funds. The bad people at the top, right? The children. The talking points of the MSN, right? Burner phones. Corrupt journalists in D.C. Panic in D.C. Do you feel safe? We got it all, guys. There it is. Get ready for the Epstein client list. Pam Bondi already got it on the desk. It's happening, guys. Rudy changing his profile picture in the blueprint for their prosecution, the Biden crime family. So again, Rico. And there is Tiffany saying, it's not going that pretty with the Pope. Let's see, what do we have here? Maybe this will start. Okay, so this is that dinner, right? That governor's dinner that we were ending up with Dan Scavino. That point us back to, the whole Kash and Pam Bondi situation, right? So we got in the United States. Maybe this will be the start of the unity for our nation. It will be interesting and fun. Well, Trump is dropping this at 1822, talking about, how they were attacking POTUS. But the fake news media is not free and independent. It's the propaganda arm of the Democratic Party. You know, they colluded with Hillary Clinton and the DSA. They want you divided by race, religion, culture, and class, political affiliation. And this is where this dinner might help out, right? By creating unity. This movement challenges their forced narrative and challenges people not to simply trust what is being reported. Research for yourself, think for yourself, trust yourself. This movement is not about one person or a group of people. We, the people, you are witnessing a full panic attack by the fake news media and covert alternative media affiliates. Foreign government. They cannot defeat what they cannot understand, guys. Watergate times 1,000. Sealed indictments, CEOs, resignations of senators, resignation of Congress, termination of senior FBI members, termination of senior DOJ members. Happening as we speak. So let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah, Elon Musk dropping this epic one. Adam Schiff is the worst criminal in Congress. He should be investigated. This was posted on a beautiful mirror timestamp, guys, of 1441. It doesn't matter how you look at it. This will be 1441. No matter how you look at it, start the clock. There it is, the clock. A week to remember. Think logically. First private, second public. Black card on card. Evidence kills. He should be investigated. These people are stupid. Adam Schiff, right? Let's listen to what Cash is saying. I think I posted his video underneath.
Is the worst, Adam Schiff is the worst criminal in Congress in the last 250 years. Adam Schiff went to the podium day after day after day saying, I know nothing about this. We're not going to discuss it. We're going to protect it. And then Adam Schiff, led the prosecution of the impeachment trial in the Senate of President Donald Trump. Talk about someone who was conflicted out of the game because he was part of the hoax that brought Charmella in, manufactured that false accusation, and then peddled it out to the world, and he continued, you know, not surprising, he's lied about almost everything in his life. But now he lied just to set up a presidential impeachment. And that's what I was talking about, these disinformation campaigns. He should be investigated because he lied to the world about his interactions with Charmella, who is a whistleblower, and I can't stress it enough, that started a presidential impeachment.
Boom. Okay, guys. So there it is. Start the clock. A week to remember. First private, second public. Evidence kills. These people are stupid. Let's keep pushing, guys, because we're already almost there. There is Gutfield. Let's have a little laugh.
Rumors continue to escalate for the Obamas. Hopefully they can settle it like men.
Shout out to Mother Mary.
Rumors continue to escalate for the Obamas. Hopefully they can settle it like men.
Oh, that's funny, man. Okay, guys, public awareness. There's Grog doing a little decode. The only thing that I have to add to this is that Grok 3 is doing this in the Pacific timestamp. That's a big no-no, guys. We only do EST. But the thing is that a Grok is coming to the conclusion. This tweet could be read as a subtle Q nod. You are the media now. Echoes Q messaging. The 117 timestamp times to 17, the Q, mirrored 711, links to a specific Q drop. Without Musk confirming the intent is speculative, but the nature of the Q drops. It is plausible enough to excite believers, yet vague enough to just be Elon being Elon. Plausible deniability, huh? If you have a specific tweet in mind, let me know and I adjust the analysis. Okay, guys. So, Grok, great job. Only you have to add it to the EST timestamp. There is Lance on his epic quest, dropping the, I guess, the Resolute desk, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead, brother.
So he actually deleted this post. Do you believe that?
Okay.
We had to go find it, right? Because someone's like, this is what it says. And I was like, oh, no, that's why we screenshot. See? Yeah. And sure enough, right? Like, I just did it real quick, put them next to each other, right? And boom, like
11.1.
What more do you need to know, right? Like that was that might have been like the most in your face, like Q drop, right? Like, you know, Q, the minute someone said a device placed in the office, like, whoop, your ears should have perked up, like, right?
What? Squirrel.
What?
Squirrel.
And kind of ignoring like the threat of it, right? Shit, there was just a freaking device found, right? Like, you just like, boom, Q, shoo. They told us, right? So, and then of course, like someone pointed out, this is an anonymous, right? This is an anon, but it's still in the Q drop. So,
yeah. So Q is doing this by, highlighting or emphasizing that this is true, right?
Yep.
Okay, guys.
So yeah, that was like a short
friends.
one, but like you can't. That one's right in your face, right? Like.
So there is our beloved. Let's listen to her.
So one of the things, if I were the president, I'd do is demand the Anthony Weiner laptop and get it to the most trusted person in the military to take apart everything on it and then start using it. There's a lot that can be prosecuted, I have no doubt, on that laptop. In fact, I heard that the New York police officers who saw some of it, even though they're hardened investigators, literally had to go throw up.
Boom. Okay, guys. Get ready. It's going to get bumpy. And there it is, guys. Are you ready? Let's listen to
They're
Trump.
going to come and say to me, sir, we're winning too much, sir. We can't take it anymore. We have to stop winning, sir. We can't do it. We're not used to winning in our country. And each one of them is going to say, every single one, sir, please, please, you're destroying our country. We're winning too much. Our country isn't prepared for this. They're not used to winning, sir. And I'll say, no, Linda and everybody, we're not going to stop winning. The people of our country want us to keep on winning, and we're going to go win like never, ever before. They're going to come and...
Okay, guys, so there it is. Take it to the bank. And this is where we started our show. At the last tweet, the Dan Scavino, that I decoded from Dan Scavino. D5, what had to happen first? Think logically. With all the crumbs that you've been seeing from the day that I left till, one of the most recent decode that I did. What had to happen first? Think logically. Think DOJ, Pam Bondi. Think FBI, Kash Patel. Think cleaning. Is the puzzle coming together? We have reached our cruising altitude of 40,000 foot long ago. As we prepare to land, fasten your seatbelts and make sure your seats back and folding trays are in the full upright position. Booms en route, loud and clear, green, military stringer, the greatest military intelligence operation of our time. History will judge you well. Most of them are goners. Deep State, did you scare you?
said what heaven has in store. Analyze that one a little more. Huh?
We love you guys.
Every time I hear that video, I hear something different. You know what I mean? Like I didn't pick up. I'm like, what did they just say? Oh, they just
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Grass.
On this note, let me say goodbye, and let me give the guys whatever you want to go into. Please go ahead.
We had a post from Elon at 11:37, and we also had a post from Trump at 11:51.
Okay, drop the links.
That one, well, the 11:51 is on QAG. It's from Truth. It's kind of weird.
11:51, huh?
Yeah.
What is next? Okay.
It's
Donald's coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear.
What?
Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new.
That's what I meant by weird.
Yes, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1. Trump Gaza shining bright, golden future, a brand new light. Feast and dance, the deal is done. Trump Gaza #1.
All right. So, so Trump on Greenland and Trump in Gaza. Okay, guys, let's have a little look. This is funny, man. Trump Gaza. All right, guys, let's rock and roll. Let's see, guys. This is 33 seconds long. Let's see. 33 seconds. Okay. Take good care. Okay, let's see, guys. 23:51, 11:20:51. Let's see, guys. Side by side graphics. And POTUS tweet. Okay. Let's see 23:51. Before we head out, guys. Look here, Russia. Look not there, China. Worth 43 minutes of your time. We will never report. Okay. Fake news. Important to understand going forward. Facts matter. Okay. So 1510. Okay. Hussein Records. Okay. 109, the minutes and seconds. Okay, dude, check it out. The Archangel Michael, defend us in our battle. Be our protector against the wickedness and the snare of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of heavenly hosts, by the power of God, cast down to hell Satan and his evil spirits, who prowl the world, seeking to ruin souls. Amen. Amen, brother. Okay, guys. So we have an Elon drop, right?
Yeah, I'll post
We
it
can
in
look at 15:23:32. Let me see, 15:32. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Every kiss begins with Q. That is interesting.
Could also look at 1395. Post number, mirror.
Yes, let's look at 5111. Oh, no, that can't be. 1511, sorry. Dude, it's 1511. Let me see. Okay, that's that's the whole shebang, guys. We were talking about, dude. We were talking about, Session cannot look like an impartial player out to get all former Obama team members. Well, this is the whole list. This is the whole list, guys. This is the whole list, guys. Names to remember, guys. Okay, so in the mirror timestamp of 1511, the mirror timestamp of his PM timestamp shows you the whole corrupt list of Obama team members, guys. Okay, Trump, we see you. Let's go to Elon.
By the way, quick shout out to Rob TK, who mentioned that apparently Kash Patel's new t-shirt says golden era coming.
Okay.
And we were seeing, gotta admit, I know this is AI, but those little golden statues of Trump. Yeah, I wasn't crazy about those. But that's just me, right?
But look at this, man. So at 17 seconds, we got, the golden head.
Mm-hmm.
Donald's coming to set you free, bringing the light for all to see. No more tunnels, no more fear. Trump Gaza is finally here. Trump Gaza.
There it is, 17 seconds. Huh. Okay, so where's the Elon drop?
In the chat.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Elon, accurate. Okay. It's a 117.
There's going to be
11:37. Let's have a little look, guys. Before we head out. 11:37. Can you double confirm the 17, guys? And he's got a 1 minute and 17
1
seconds.
minute, 17.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome aboard, guys. Anna's not bringing up every 17 under the sun. Cack. Okay. Ask for a confirmation. Let's see. 23:37, huh?
Mm-hmm.
23:37. It's ooh. So we were just on, the Gaza stuff. When Elon is dropping 23:37, talks about the stand down of Israeli intelligence. Media assets will be removed. Huh. What are the seconds?
56.
So 37:56, huh?
Absolutely, as Elon just posted.
37:56. Let me have a look. Okay, accurate. When will they ask the question? Something big is coming. Accurate, guys. All right. Tulsi Gabbard, let's have a little listen.
a lot of house cleaning because now we're hearing CIA
House cleaning.
agents don't like getting Doge, so they're going to sell state secrets to our enemies. What are we going to do here?
I am curious about how they think this is a good tactic to keep their
SR,
job.
we love you.
They're exposing themselves essentially by making this indirect threat using their propaganda arm through CNN that they've used over and over and over again to reveal their hand that their loyalty is not at all to America. It is not to the American people or the Constitution. It is to themselves.
Mhm.
And these are exactly the kind of people
Always
that
the
we
damn
need
CIA.
to root out, get rid of, so that the patriots who do work in this area, who are committed to our core mission, can actually focus on that. I got to tell you, one of the byproducts of what I just saw literally today is because of this immediate action of transparency and accountability, I have people within the intelligence community reaching out to me personally and directly saying, hey, you need to know about this. You need to look over here. People are stepping forward because they are all on board with the mission to clean house and refocus on our core mission of serving the American people.
I love to hear that, that there's a lot of patriots that want to join you in.
Awesome, guys. Okay, guys. So on that note, look here, not there. We had those crumbs from Trump, right? So I guess it was 23:51 or something like that. Oops. 23:51. Yes, look here, not there. Listen to what she's saying.
There's going to be a lot
because they are all on board with the mission to clean house and refocus. People are stepping forward because they are all on board with the mission to clean house, directly saying, hey, you need to know about this. You need to look over here. People are stepping.
Look over here, right? Look here. Do not look at there, right? Tulsi Gabbard, Elon Musk, accurate with Trump dropping that crumb at 23:51. 23:51. Look here. Do not look there. Ah. The fake news media will never report, but understand. Important moving forwards. Facts matter. And there is Tulsi Gabbard dropping it. With the timestamp dropping the double 17 as something very big is coming. Double confirming the confirmations. Welcome on board. There it is. And, the Elon Musk timestamp, minutes and seconds, 37:56, shows you welcome aboard, right? There it is. Welcome aboard. And it's showing you Will they be asking the question? Something big is coming. All right, guys. Lance.
Oh, on Trump's last post, the middle mirror is 153, which is like your favorite drop.
153. 153. Oh, yes. For the coming days ahead, ask yourself an honest question. Why would a billionaire has it all? Fame, fortune, and a warm and loving family want to endanger himself and his family by becoming POTUS? Why would he want to target himself and those he cares about? Does he need the money? He's a billionaire. Does he need the fame? Everybody knows him. What does Trump get out of this? Does he want to make the U.S. and the world a better place for his family and those good and decent people who for so long been taken advantage of? Perhaps he could not stomach the thought of mass murder occurring to satisfy Moloch. Perhaps he could not stomach the thought of children being kidnapped, drugged, and raped, while leaders and law enforcement of the world turned a blind eye. Perhaps he was tired of seeing how certain racist countries were constantly being abused and kept in need, poor, and suffering, all for a specific purpose. Or perhaps he could not in good conscience see the world burn, right? And when you go to Trump, talking about those tunnels, talking about those children, look at this, talking about prosperity returning even to Gaza, right? Perhaps he could not stomach to see how certain racist countries were constantly being abused, kept in need, poor, and suffering, all for a specific purpose. So you would go to the Clinton Foundation, to the Red Cross, and all these corrupt institutions and give your money to them. And little to no went there. And it all went to really bad stuff, right? And worse than that, when those institutions or when those, how do you say that, those foundations, you know, they were so greedy, guys. They initiated the US aid and stole your taxpayer money, you know, to even go beyond that stuff. They were already brainwashing you with all those commercials everywhere, right? Showing you children with flies on the eyes and, you know, and all that other BS. And now they're actually just straight up stealing your taxpayer money, saying, you know, like, we have to take care of the corruption in Ukraine. Let's give out loan guarantees, right, to Ukraine. And actually it was, you know, all funneled back into their own pockets. But again, we all know that stuff. Guys, we love you. Q team, we love you. Yes, Lance Durfman, go ahead.
A couple of quick things, dude. If we go back to Elon, if we go back on Elon's profile, just go to his profile and hit you know, just his home page, if you will.
Where's Elon? Wait. Musk.
Look at how many people he's following.
Oof. There it is, guys. 107, 17.
1070 is worth looking at. Even 2189, bro.
Okay. Please confirm. Oh, it's happening. Talking to you, Anon. We always see it's happening here. The tone war. April showers. Okay, guys. Eyes on April. Please confirm and tell us. Huh.
And
if
then,
we all think it means what it means, right? Huh.
And
April.
then look up 2189. That's how many followers he's got.
Attention on deck. Memes ready. Locked on target. Fire at will. Like they're saying, he's using memes to take down the federal government. Well,
right.
You know. Isn't that something?
And dude, I gotta post this link.
Let me see.
Dan Scavino.
Dan, brother. It's time to abolish the IRS at 12:24 a.m. happening now. Let's see. 12:26.
12:24.
Oops. What was it? 12:24. Sorry. Oof. The Clinton campaign. Oh, dude. 12:24.
Yeah.
He's doing it again. Dan Scavino, brother.
To end the show?
Oh, my God.
Scavino ending the show at 12:24, guys.
Dude. The awakening is coordinated. Every detail accounted for, every scenario planned for. Enjoy the show. Drop a 17 if you know what 12:24 means to the show. Drop a 17 if you know what it means. Drop a 5x5 if you don't. Drop a 5x5 if you don't know what this means to our show. It's 196. That's, is that 3 times? Is that 3 times? No, 4 times 17? How many times is 96 and 17? 96 divided by 17.
Oh, God.
Everybody understands, right? So we don't have to show you how many confirmations did we have regarding 12:24. Time to abolish the IRS. Let me see, guys. Elon, Dan Scavino, brother, we love you. Paste 4 spaces, 24 characters. Well, let me tell you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 24, huh? Any person making a statement that will not be seeking re-election was put in submission. For the betterment of the country, not all will be prosecuted, but all will do as told. And you will see more of this occur. And even on the Democratic side, guys. Abolish the IRS.
Isn't that something that, like, we had looked up? Like, there was a post that you decoded, right? Or maybe that Lance had.
What, with 24?
No, with regards to the IRS.
I don't know. Could be. But dude, check it out, guys. Dan Scavino ending our show at 12:24 a.m. Let's check out his seconds.
31.
Dude, 24:31, eh? A 24:31. Okay. 24:31. 24:31. There is a time to unite and fight for freedom. Together we are strong. Apart we are weak. Patriots have no skin color. Q. Dude, and it is that drop that we always love to read. There was a time when our children stood at attention and put their hands on their heart, and in one united force recited the Pledge of Allegiance. There was a time when strength and honor meant something, and there was a time when standing for our flag meant something. There was a time when our history, our heritage was taught with pride and respect, and there was a time when respect was given to those who served, bled, and died to protect and defend our God-given freedom. There was a time when we were grateful. There was a time when these United States of America, one nation under God, was united. And there was a time when these United States of America, one nation under God, was united under one flag. There was a time when we the people decided our future. And there was a time when we the people had a voice. There was a time when we the people were united and strong. I pledge the allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and the republic for which it stands. One nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Freedom is never more than a generation away from extinction. We didn't pass it to our children in the bloodstream. It must be fought for, protected, and handed on to them who do the same. Or one day, we will spend our sunset years telling our children and our children's children what it was once like in the United States, where men were free. You and I have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay, and there is a point beyond which they must not advance. We will preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we will sentence them to take the last step into 1,000 years of darkness. Ronald Reagan. It's time we the people will claim what is rightfully ours. Will you answer the call? Your country needs you. Your voice matters. We stand together. Be on your guard. Stand firm in faith. Be courageous. Be strong. 1 Corinthians 16 verses 13. And on this note, guys, let me show my deepest respect for this moment that we are in. Thanks to God. Thanks to Trump, Dascovino, and everybody, the less than 10, that are responsible for these incredible shows. Our shows are only as good as the crumbs that you guys are putting out there. And even though I am celebrating our 22nd anniversary, we found the time to come together as patriots worldwide. From the UK, from Australia, New Zealand, all the way to the United States of America. Miss Penny Black is giving away 5 subscriptions again. Sister, we love you. Betsy Rosa and everybody involved. We love you to the moon and back. And without further ado, let's wait until, people claim those red castles. Let's pay attention to this. Wow. Okay, there we go, guys. Ola Soul Searcher, welcome to the Red Castle Club. Rob TK, welcome to the Red Castle Club. Jason, Australia of TGA, welcome to the Red Castle Club. 8377, welcome to the Red Castle Club. And Denmark, Kristen May, sister, we love you. Welcome to the Red Castle Club. And big thank you to Miss Penny Black. Sister, we love you to the moon and back. God bless you all. And let me give the final words to our beloved Lance on this epic quest.
Well, Grasshopper, thank you for taking time out of your busy vacation days, right? Your girl's over there at the pond. You're over here hanging out with us. So,
He's going to kill me, man.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm a dead man.
We'll keep it short. I love you, Grass. Thank you so much. Just stopping in for these kind of short shows, right? Short. Yeah. It's still 3 hours. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
3.5 hours is still a short show, but look, even at 3.5 hours, we got to rush, right? So that's just how much is happening right now, right? So, you guys,
and
make sure
please take your time. If you wanna expand on things, I want to give you, you didn't, I want to give you some time to slowly go through whatever you want to say. So please take your time, my friend. I love you.
Well, I love you guys, and I'm so glad that we're here together to witness this. I'm glad that, thank you, Q, right, for finding me and bringing me into this, and so that I can see all of this happen instead of, sitting back and kind of maybe freaking out, or who knows, right? Who knows, right? Honestly, I don't know what I would do right now if I didn't know, right? Like, kind of what's happening, right? So. It's pretty amazing to see everything that Q told us kind of coming to light right now. I remember at one time last year, we felt like it was going backwards. Remember? We're like, is it going backwards right now? What the hell's going on? So just imagine whatever we see right now is so much. Just imagine what's happening behind the scenes, right? Like, just imagine what we don't see. So you guys, yeah, check me out on my X. Make sure to check Durf's out. Of course, Grasshopper's still posting, even though he's somewhere in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
In between storms, guys.
And yeah, I'm gonna continue to make my videos, right? Knock them out. Man, with these Q drops coming together, right? It's nice to have these videos that kind of outline everything, right? So yeah, I do have a couple more videos, but we'll wait till next time. So it's no biggie.
Okay, guys.
I'll have like 20 videos the next time we go live.
so we have to find out another time to go live. So I won't be a bother to the Dutch patrons out there and the UK patrons out there. So let me go back to the drawing board to see what is a sweet spot for me in my daytime or whatever. And also, so will be, a nice time for the Dutchies out there, a nice time for the UK patrons out there, and also a nice time for the American patrons out there. So let me see, go back to the drawing board. Let me think. Let's try to go live tomorrow or the day after. Like, what day is it today?
Tuesday.
Yeah.
25th.
Yeah, so let's try to go live on Thursday, guys. Let's try to go live on Thursday. And let me see how I can do that. Let me see how I can do it.
So for
pay attention
you,
to
it
our
would be tomorrow.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. 13 hours ahead of EST, 6 hours ahead of. I don't even know how it works, guys. So let me give the final words to our beloved Lance on this epic quest, brother. We love you.
Nope, nothing else. I love you guys.
Okay.
Thanks for tuning in. Chat was booking tonight, right? I see a bunch of new names or even a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a while. So thank you guys for tuning in. It kind of seems like this might be a sweet spot, right? So you never know. Every day is different though, right? So yeah, we'll just have to play it by ear. And usually we do a Thursday show anyway. So let's see. If not, we can always do a Friday show. Nope, you're gonna be busy on Fridays.
Yes, that's going to be my anniversary, so that's
Right.
not going to happen.
Not Friday.
But let me
not
see
Saturday,
if I can do.
not Sunday. So, hey, just know that if we're not live though, and something, kind of big happens, or right, we get more speeches, that I will go live and host a watch party, right? So we can all kind of watch together. I didn't today just because I knew we were going live later, right? So there's kind of no. Well, I guess we could have still went live and watched all the executive orders, but
yeah,
Trump signed more executive orders today too. So stuff's moving, and it's man, I'll tell you what, I've been pacing so much, my legs hurt, right? Like I'm having a blast. So that, like seriously, man, I've been pacing so much, my legs hurt. So I love it. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Okay, guys. Lance, we love you. Give it up for Lance. Look him up on Twitter. Durfman, look him up on Twitter. And guys, final words to our beloved RQ Durfman. And shout out to Truce, who just joined us, sister. We love you. And Betsy Ross, we love you guys. Navy Warrior, we love you guys. And again, Durfman, take it away, my friend.
Good morning, Trucy.
Yes, we love you.
And yeah, by the way, you just mentioned following on Twitter. Well, guys, I finally updated my Twitter account, my X account. So I added the missing vowels and, updated the profile picture to match the one that I had on Truth Social. So
awesome.
Got a little bit more uniformity going over there. And yes, shout out again to Miss Penny Black for keeping an eye on certain things and letting us know of a few newer names like Terry Jane 17, Scott Burtkin, who seemed to be happy to to finally catch a live. So glad that you were able to join in, Scott. Also saw Tattoo Tim earlier, Mama Hood, and Betsy Ross 13250. And yeah, wow. Thank you, Dan Scavino, for chiming in at the very end.
Oh man, we love you, sir. We love you, sir.
Which, by the way, at 10:07 p.m. tonight, he actually ended up doing a repost from December 31st, where he was saying, was just informed by the government that my taxes were stolen.
Stolen.
So the whole thing with the IRS there. So so shout out to you, Dan. Thank you, Elon. General Flynn, you were ridiculous at 10 p.m. 10:01, 10:02 around there.
5 by 5, sir.
Wow. Mr. Trump, thank you very much. Cash. The rest of you less than 10. Stephen Miller with the Kex.
Oh, yeah.
And Pam Bondi. Yeah, we've got only 30, like you said, 35, 36 days in, and it's been nothing but fun. So, on that note, guys, thank you all for joining. It's amazing to see all you European patriots. Jason of TGA, who is covering Oceania over there.
Oh yeah.
We love
Australia.
you guys. Australia, yep. And love you, Lance. Love you, Hopper. And we'll see you guys maybe Thursday. And if we can't Thursday, guys, you know
Or
why.
Wednesday night or something, right? So I gotta find a way where we also entertain the Dutchies, the UK patrons. Find a sweet spot. I can't go live on Friday morning because that will be your Thursday evening because that is our anniversary day, right? So
Yeah.
I have to find a way around it. Let me go back to the drawing board. Let me think about it. Let me do some calculations and pay attention to our social medias, guys. We're gonna go live hopefully another time in the coming days ahead. So yes, Durfman, 1212 on Twitter. We love you guys.
Love you guys.
Okay, guys. So Durfman, thank you so much for joining us. Lance, thank you so much for hosting the OBS. Durfman, thank you so much for burning the midnight oil with us on your beautiful, graveyard shift. Big shout out to Great Conspiracy, 17 Eric, Ashard, ALG, Trumper Rose, Lefty, Spitfire, great to see you. Thunder 7, Finger Schnitzel, say it, damn it. Gotcha. Fingerspitzengefühl, man. Learn your German, Thunder. And there it is. Thumper Rose, Spitfire. We love you guys. Okay, guys. So thank you so much for joining us on Pilled. Maybe Lance can release the Kraken over there and maybe send some people some other streams so you guys can have a wonderful watch party. Lance, we love you. And Chad, stick around till the end because we're going to shout each and one out because you know a lot of you. Let's play Hold the Line and see you guys really, really soon. God bless you all. Big shout out to Dan Scavino, Elon Musk, Donald J. Trump, because our shots are only as good as the crumbs that you guys are putting out there. And boy, have you guys been spoiling us. Please share the links to our show to all those patrons out there. Let them enjoy these live confirmations that we're having every single day. Tip Jar, Mama Hood, we love you. Let's go, guys. Let's play Hold the Line. And big shout out to Miss Penny Black. Now, big shout out to Miss Grasshopper, right? To Miss Penny Black as well, sister. We love you. And big shout out to Miss Grasshopper for landing me out, guys, because I love hanging out with you. I always overstepping my time. It's already 1:84 p.m. my time, and she is cooking in the sun, guys. So let me rehydrate Miss Grasshopper and see you guys on the flip side. We love you all. Let's play Hold the Line.
We're gonna hold the line.
will be back in some form.
Too many of us think it is impossible. Too many think it is unreal. But that is a dangerous, defeatist belief. It leads to the conclusion
that we are gripped by forces we cannot control. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for the storm mega. Okay, guys, we love you all. I forgot to end the dig music, so the dig music might be going through the whole line. This is also making sure that we are not monetized on YouTube. But who cares, guys? We love you, and see you guys on the flip side. Lance and Durfman, we love you to the moon and back. And again, big shout out to the Q team. You guys are blowing our minds, and we bow deep. Thank you so much for informing us and getting us into the loop so we can go through these wonderful moments in time with eyes wide open. Everybody, send people to this live stream. Let them watch this because the crumbs are amazing. The live confirmations are amazing. And big shout out to the Q team. Durfman, Lance, we love you all. See you really, really soon. God bless you all. See you. Yeah. Pay attention to our True Social, Twitter, Telegram, and all the other sites, guys, where we're going to inform you when we're going to go live next time. God bless you all. Lance, take it away.